Again, this is the third time today. I don't know what's going on, but we've just been enjoying hanging out. So we're going to take a little bit of time today and go through the previews for what's coming out this week and maybe a couple of other small things. Oh, okay. Going to do an unboxing too. So stay tuned and see what's going on this week on New Comic Book Day.
All right, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We got a couple people in the chat. Dustin Ellis is first. Hello, Dustin.
Who's that handsome cowboy there?
And then we have Mr. Mark Knapp 68 on. How are you doing, sir? And Superior Hero Reviews. How are you doing, brother? And then Cap'n Comics. Hope you were doing well. We are set you up, Dustin. That's his. Tell him what it is. It's not even
real. That's my personal account. Don't really know how I feel about anybody checking that channel out because, I mean, I used to dabble a little bit, and I still do. I play guitar, and I actually wrote a song and had it recorded and all, and I couldn't find anybody to sing it, so I had to use my terrible voice, and that's on there. So if you do sub that channel up, please don't watch that video, and if you do, please don't be mean to me because it will hurt my feelings severely.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Yeah, we got a lot of other people live. It might be a little bit of a light crowd, but that's no problem.
Yep.
So let's we're going to talk about a giveaway. We're going to do an unboxing for Malcolm Monday, and then do some previews
coming up. Golly,
no, this is the giveaway from earlier.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yep.
Okay.
A lot of other people live. It might be a little bit of a light crowd, but that's no problem.
Oh, come on now. We're a little more professional, right?
Oh, me. And I just got the email notification saying we're live, so maybe we'll get some more. He said, "Oh, it's getting watched." That's what I'm talking about. Watch it and do a review. What's going on, Rican? You want to jump?
That song.
You want to jump on here, Rod? I know you ain't doing nothing.
Yo.
Uncle Rod, as Dustin affectionately calls him. All right, we'll pull up Previews World and let's check it out.
What are we doing now?
Said pull up the Previews World. Let's check it out.
All right, so Previews World, guys. Let's check it out. Let's see what's coming out this week. You guys are going to notice I'm not going to have my head facing the camera. So just, Nick's going to give you guys all the attention, and I'm going to be running these previews. And we're going to see what's coming out this week.
And while Dustin's getting that pulled up, if you haven't already, check out our Jay Sandlin interview from early this morning. And when I say our, I mean Dustin's, because I was not there. I was at work. And then we also had the man himself from Mad Cave Studios on, Mr. Not Mark Anthony, Mark London. And when I tell you that is one phenomenal dude.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Absolutely wonderful.
Great guys. I mean,
yeah.
To take the time out of their busy schedules to sit with us and talk about the books that they wrote.
Yep.
And the things that they've created that we're enjoying. I think we've been able to, introduce some of their stuff to some other members of the community who haven't checked it out yet. And so far, anything that we've been able to, share out, has been nothing but positive responses with Over the Ropes. We saw several people saying that they were going to be ordering the Woven Heart series and checking that out.
Yep.
So, that positive reception and showing these creators that, maybe, they're, just because they're not as big as Marvel and DC and Image and even Boom Studios, them seeing that, that there is a crowd of us out here that do enjoy what they're doing, and to keep helping those guys move forward so we can keep getting this great content out of them is always awesome. Did I freeze?
No, you're still there.
Okay. So, tomorrow night, buyer pass with you're gonna have I don't know if we're gonna get the Four Horsemen or the Comic Triple Threat. Make sure you guys check that out on Rod's channel though. They go through and do a lot more in-depth look at what's coming out this week. They talk about the picks that they're gonna pick up. And it's always entertainment, with those guys. You got the Rod Father, Uncle Rod, Two Brothers Comics, Rodder Raider, Rod the Rican. You got Perry, and you got the Comic Jabroni. And then I know John's Comics with Kids jumps on there with them most of the time too. So, that's always a good show to check out too.
Absolutely.
So, all right, well, let's jump in and see. This week, it is Wednesday, February 19th, and we're going to start here with Image Comics. So, we've got Age of Bronze Trade Paperback Volume 2 coming out. And then we're going to see this American Jesus. Now, the only person that I've really seen talk about it a little bit has been Perry. He said he read issue 1 and it was a little strange. He wasn't really sure what all was going on. And I thought about picking it up. It did seem a little out there. I haven't decided yet. So we're going to get issue number 3 this week with 3 different covers here.
Yep. And while we're doing this, by the way, is, I know a lot of other people do this too. Honestly, we're doing this more for us because we never really know what's coming out week, or at least I don't. So this is just like a dedicated time for us to go, okay, I need to actually add that to my pull list or make sure I'm at the shop when it opens.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's definitely, tons of other channels out there that go through this and do probably a better job than we're going to. But, add something new. We don't want the channel to ever get boring. So we try to throw a curveball in here every now and then. So we're getting Battle Pug Trade Paperback Volume 1.
Ooh, y'all better buy that one.
Christmas.
You better buy it. I don't know what it is, but it's a Battle Pug.
Bitter Root number 6. Deadly Class number 43. And you're going to have 2 covers for that. Family Tree number 4. Hardcore Reloaded number 3. Lucy Claire. And that is number 3. Lucy Claire Redemption, number 3. Looks like we got 2 covers for that. Middle West 15. I gotta get on this series at some point. I hate that. Same thing. Oblivion Song is coming out number 24 this week. Those are two series that I have not got on yet that I really, really feel like I need to. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to make time and go look for those trades and get caught up with those.
Yeah, I think that's one I definitely will either do like trade or I might see if it's on Comixology.
Yeah, absolutely. Old God Force Multiplied, number 3 of 5.
Oh, Oblivion Song is one that I definitely want to. Is that a?
That's 24. That's why I said both of these. Middle West.
Oh, sorry, I was typing.
Yep, both of those I want to get on. Then we have On the Stump number 1. So we've got a number 1 coming out this week. Series premiere, cover A and B. We got Spawn number 305.
Dustin, you're on 219, right?
219, yes.
Yep. All right.
So then, so Spawn looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 covers. We're only going to get to see cover number 1, of course. Can't wait. Gotta read it. Haven't read it yet. It's already my read of the week and my number 1 pick of the week. Undiscovered Country, number 3. You get the second printings for number 3, and you get the 4th printing for number 1. But number 4 is coming out this week, and I'm so pumped about that one. There's been people I've heard that really don't like it, and I've heard people say that they're hanging on, trying to see where they're at on it. And I don't know about you, Nick. We haven't talked, about how we felt about it after issue 3, I don't think, together, but I know I'm still hooked all the way.
So I absolutely loved it from the first one. Now the 4th. I saw something on the Twitter sphere, Twitter, obviously. And I don't know if it was Soul or who it was that mentioned it, but said the 4th one is going to have some pretty big revelations in it. So I'm very excited.
some spoilers there. Have my ears plugged.
Oh no spoilers. We don't have any previews for that. But Mr. Soul, if you're ever watching, you have an open invite. Anyways, but yeah, no, I love it, and I think it's probably going to be one that I end up like having to reread a couple of times because there's so much information so quick.
It definitely is a lot. And one thing I like about that story too is it's there's a lot of books we get, and you can run through 20 pages in 10 minutes, read the book, you get everything out of it. It doesn't make it a bad read, it's just a quick read. You get everything. The Power Rangers books are like that. I enjoy them, but it's not a really in-depth read. It's not something that dives too deep. This book, it's a longer read. There's tons of word. It seems like there's way more word bubbles in this than any of the other books right now. And it really, really makes you think and makes you really pay attention. And, you might see something and have to go back 3 or 4 pages and be like, where, did I miss something here? So I've enjoyed that about this book.
Yeah. And that's a good point. We already talked about that one day. Just, different comic types, right? There's some that you really got to invest a lot of time and comprehension, other that are just, like Woven Heart #1, which we're doing a giveaway on. If you go check out our interview with Mr. Mark London, but like this one, it's got a good mixture, right? There's some comprehension there, but a lot of it is pure enjoyment too. And then you have some that are, just kind of, how would you describe that? I don't know, just really quick flip through.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
It's a fun read, but it's something, like I said, you're not having to really read too much into it. No pun intended. There's no hidden agendas, no hidden messages. There's it's a fun read, and like I said, the Power Rangers is a great example, because most of the time, I can flip through that and run through the book, and it's not that I'm not paying attention or getting everything out of it. There's just not, you don't get that same in depth and the full content like you do out of some of these others.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which honestly, I don't think. I mean, honestly, I don't know how many. I like having just a couple of those to read a month, because it takes a lot of time for me sometimes to get through all the books that I buy in a month to read. So
God Tank all day, every day. So somebody's got to explain to me this Coconut King thing and the lay champion with the coconut. Are we talking about Rod? Rod's the Coconut King, right?
I think that the coconut was the lay champion.
Hold on.
It's Jabroni now. Jabroni's the coconut champion.
Oh,
he is in full possession of the coconut. Rod has lost his nuts.
Oh man. So what's going on, Mr. Perry?
I just woke up from a nap.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it was great. It was great. I woke up, I came home, I sat on the couch, because usually at work I'll be able to sit down and just close my eyes, But they had me in the conference room and had other people in the conference room today, so I was like, oh man, I gotta not work. Nap today.
You can't spend.
It was hard when it hit that 2:00 mark, and I was try not to close my eyes. It's difficult, man.
Dude, I hear you on that, man. Right now, the office I'm in, I don't have a window or anything in my door, so it's just me, right? So if I start getting a little dozy, it's no big deal. And we're about to move over into some new offices, man, and 90% of the door is just glass.
Oh man!
So no more late night editing or any of the fun stuff. So
that's part in the office. You can you can take a good 5 minutes just to get your energy back.
Yeah. What's going on, man, Bat? So Perry, man, do you enjoy? You seem to be really getting into the conversation with Mark earlier.
The big YouTubers can suck it, man.
Yeah.
The fact that there's people that are bringing I hate that there's, because you can go on YouTube and you can see so many interviews of so many creators, so many CEOs, so many artists, and they're never pushed out by bigger YouTubers, and it kind of sucks, because it's aren't we all doing this together? Aren't we all supporting comics, whether you're speculating, whether you're reading, whether you're an artist? Why wouldn't you want to be yo, check these people out, they're interviewing the CEO of Mad Cave, you know what I mean? So I was hell yeah, dude. I was in there, I was trying to do as much research, I was trying to think of really complex questions. I was let's try to let's get the chat involved and see what the chat's thinking. And I'm like, like I love shit like that. It's like
Yep.
there's so many interviews out there. Like you go on, I've seen an interview with Alex Ross and like nobody watched it. I'm like, how do you not watch an interview with Alex Ross?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, dude. Whatever you guys have an interview like that, I want to try to at least do my best to be in the chat and try to support that way. But
yeah, man.
That was awesome, man.
I was telling Nick, I saw you started dropping links and everything, and
of course, man.
So,
you don't want to get
that was awesome,
going,
man.
Yeah, and that's when.
I'm sorry. Like I'm crazy, you know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to like I know when to tighten up, I know when to like this is something it's structured. This is what your channel is good, like a main focus of your channel. I know like this is the time to like use my wrench for the reason you gave it to me.
The power of the blue.
The wrench of righteousness.
No, but honestly though, man, that's really what we wanted the Q&A to be about, right? And we know, Mad Cave, like to us, it's a big deal because we read a lot of their stuff, and I know you do too, and they're local, but some of the folks maybe out west or in some of these other areas may have not heard of them yet. But we wanted to, do the, get the exposure, obviously, but we wanted to allow the opportunity. That's why we do it live, so people have the opportunity to also participate, also kind of pick the brain, if you will. But we appreciate it, and I tell you, man, the time we got to talk with him beforehand, dude is the nicest human being.
He seems like a great guy. He seems like I love the story of the guys like I'm working my job and I got this itch. I need to scratch this itch, and then she gives me the green light and let's go. I can blame her when it fails.
I mean, but it was awesome, man. I mean, and literally behind the scenes of camera, he was the most kind, humble. I mean, just absolutely wonderful person.
The way he was sitting there, I mean, he was like, being so grateful and thanking us, like, for giving him. I was like, no, dude, like you got this completely backwards, dude. Like, you're the creator. You're the man. We appreciate you even answering an email or, like that was, that blew our mind. But, like Nick said, for him to, be such a down to earth guy. I mean, it's super cool. I mean,
yeah, it was, it wasn't like you had Rob Liefeld on and he just sits and trash everybody all day, every day on Twitter.
Or I never forget when Bueller talks about his Chris Claremont and he's just sitting there eating cookies, like not even giving a crap.
Thanks, Nick. Now Rob Liefeld, there went any chance of ever having Rob Liefeld come on here, and that could have been so entertaining.
Don't worry, if he ever sees it, he'll forget the next day.
Daredevil books.
Don't worry, we can't get our label signed either, man.
Oh man!
At this point, if we're gonna lose subs over something, it's already gonna happen, I guess, right?
I think the only reason why he won't sign the ones with those labels is because the labels don't show any feet.
Good night. All right, let me hit the chat real quick, and then while I do that, I'm just gonna highlight and wave. Explain to me this coconut champion. What the heck a coconut champion coconut is?
So, Rod went on a show where you're supposed to like show your slabs, right? Rod, I guess, showed the same slab over and over again, and then and then he completely just didn't pay attention, I guess, to what the rules of the whole show were, and he just took out a coconut, and it was just like a bunch of randomness, like just Rod being Rod, and he turned into the coconut champion because it's like, how do you beat that? The guy goes like, pull out a slab, and he pulls out a coconut.
Oh my God. I told him to hop on, but he said he didn't actually say anything, so I guess that's his way of saying no. But so Count Von Strange, when you say it all depends on who is doing the interview, what do you mean? Elaborate on that a little bit more in the chat, if you will.
Is he talking about the interviewee or the people interviewing the person?
That I don't know.
I see it from that point too, because there are some interviewers, like when I seen the Alex Ross interview, the guy was like in the car with them, asking the most ridiculous questions that you don't ask someone of that caliber. Like this guy has been hot since how long? Right. This guy has been an icon for how long?
Yeah, and and from my point of view, and I don't know what Dustin's is, but when we bring these creators on, whether we have a platform of 5 subscribers, 400 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, whatever it is, I want it to be about them and allow them the opportunity to have that platform. Whatever platform we can provide, that's what it's about. So I want, and I told it to Dustin, I said, we ask certain questions that are a little bit leading, but it allows the storyteller to tell their story, on our platform. And that's what's important to us. I mean, if you noticed, it was, nothing's about us. Nothing's about subscribe to us or do this or do that. It's go buy their books, go read their stories, because that's what's important.
Oh yeah.
So,
don't get subscribe to us.
But listen, Dustin, what did he say whenever the first thing that came out of his mouth when he joined? Do you remember?
Who?
Mark. He said it was the fanciest podcast interview he's ever been on.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I was like, hey,
X-Men t-shirt.
Yeah, I know. Somebody pointed that out. They're like, really? You couldn't wear anything other than X-Men? But it's fine.
Hey man, stay in character.
That's true, yeah.
Right. I'm over here sweating and people are thinking I'm blushing.
Up a little bit when I move over to my new studio I'm building though. I got a whole.
Quit rubbing your boobs.
Oh, Billy.
Come on, Barry.
I wore a blazer. Like I used to only wear t-shirts, right?
Yeah.
And then one day I wore the blazer, and like a lot of people started to talk about it. And I'm like, all right, I could do this all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was gonna do like almost 300 videos in a blazer, and I'm like, now I'm obligated to at least wear some type of. I'm sweating, like always wear something now.
Well, and I'm already rosy cheeked, and like when I started this, it was cold, so I always kind of had on a sweater, anyways, and. I'm a bigger guy, so t-shirts, aren't always so flattering. So I'm like, well, I'll just wear these. It looks good. And the Chaos and Comics was like, oh man, or somebody said something. They're like, Dustin looks like a lumberjack, and I look like an accountant or something. I'm like, okay, well, we'll continue that stick because people tend to, seem to like that a little bit. So, but no, God, I was not blushing. I was just sweating. I had my little baby in the other room with, and it was 72 degrees in the house and whatever. So people keep saying it's the art, but I don't know.
I mean, I get that too from artists. You don't want to sign someone else's work,
right?
I get that,
but it's just like so strange. It's like
it comes off,
dude. He was trashing Harley Quinn today on Twitter. He was like,
was he really?
Yeah, it's like just stupid stuff. He takes a picture and compares it to another. He's like, do a little more of this and not that, and then he feeds on the hate, man. Because he retweets everybody's, bad comments, and then I'm like, dude, really, you have nothing better to do with your millions of dollars and crap.
Think about it. He's not writing a book right now. We're talking about him.
Yeah, I guess
he's winning.
He's absolutely winning.
He's winning.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, my cheeks were really, really red, and I was trying so hard not to, man. But the fan, I couldn't turn the fan on because that affects the audio. But whatever, it's what we do to put on a decent show.
Nice. I was up till after midnight last night. Like I said, I'm building a whole new setup over here, and I was up last night like working on that, and then I went today to go pick something up for it that I was told was available at this store, and they didn't have it, so I ended up driving to 5 of these chains, and nobody's got it. I find out, okay, you got to order it and have it delivered to the house, so that happened. I'm trying to like hang slabs and books, and it's not working, even though I watched Nick's video and how to hang slabs. I got a cracked slab now.
All right, so
I rushed over here and try to throw everything back together in this spot. Like, okay, it's not going to be ready in time.
Is that bad though? That like he watched my video on our channel and it messed up one of his comics?
Hey, don't worry. I use my personal account, so we got those watch hours too.
Perry does that shit too. Sorry, don't say that word.
All the time, dude. I think I got like a good solid 4 accounts that I have access to.
That's awesome. So, do you have like 4 cell phones and iPads set up to whenever you're doing live streams? It bumps your numbers.
So I got the iPad, I got the phones, I got the computer, I got the laptop down there. I've watched myself 6 different times. I'm like, all right, let's go. I'm like, oh sweet, I got 5 people watching. It's me.
That is hilarious, man.
I used to. I used to in the beginning, and now I don't even care. Like I know people watch on the replay, so I'm like, I'll put it up there. There'll be like 2 people watching it live, and then it'll just get the views in the replay.
And these lives, man, they pull so many watch hours. I mean, the 4,000 watch hours is not even the issue. It's like once you hit but anyways, I digress. Doomsday, what's up, man? Sacrifices, that's right. I think Liefeld's career at this point needs controversy. It's the only way people are still talking about him. Sure. You're right. Trump and tweets, pretty accurate. I'm bouncing around between channels. What's up?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
You found the only channel you need to be on.
That's right, the one with Perry. Hey, we're not messing up one of your live streams. You weren't planning on going live tonight, were you?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. I never know who's going live, so we're just kind of like, whatever, we'll jump on. What's on all of your lists this year? What do you mean by list? Do you mean like like goals for 2020. You mean elaborate? And then what's going on long box. So all right, so we were just talking a little bit about some of these previews, and Perry, you can elaborate what you might be picking up or anything you might have.
I actually have a list here. Now, do you guys always use previews to like check out what you're picking up? Because I used to, and then I kind of like switched off because I noticed a lot of their books sometimes you don't see all the covers, and then you also don't like they won't like if a book gets pushed back, they won't update.
Really?
Right. Yeah. I use what is it called? Midtown sometimes too.
Yeah.
You'll get more access to covers on there. I feel like. What are you using now?
No, I use Midtown. They actually highlight like a good amount of indies too. Like,
yeah,
like way more than previews, which is surprising.
Well, go check it out, Dustin. We can let the god of the preview world walk us through. And by the way, Perry, man, some of your older videos crack me the free. It's hilarious. So shout out to Perry. Go check out all the old videos.
Can I just say that Perry, I believe in that video me and you watched earlier. We were talking to him about, like, I swear at the end he like threw the finger guns up. I was like, is that a rookie thing, or like do I need to stop doing that eventually too? Or
yo, we got Mark Lennon to do the finger guns at the end, and that was not rehearsed at all. And then I felt bad because he kind of just left immediately afterwards. I don't think he realized.
They could go backstage and
and that's happened a couple of times, but he's still talking to us, so I guess he still is okay with us.
I see Dustin grew up and threw the Power Rangers away and got a Wolverine statue.
Hey man, it's Wolverine week, bro.
And at some point through the night, guys, if you're in the chat, we're going to be doing the Spider-Man booth unboxing.
I like how he does these homages to like hype beast wear and fashion and stuff. Like, that's freaking awesome.
All right.
If I had to think of one book that I'm super hyped for, it's probably The Goon.
Are you picking up this Bang #1 that comes out this week?
Probably not.
I thought I heard somebody talking about it. It might have been JB I heard talking about it because it's already been optioned and everything too.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of the word optioned.
It is annoying, and it's like people say these things and people start flooding the streets trying to get these books, and you can literally, like, if you guys don't watch JP Budget Collecting, he highlights the top 10 list in like 6 months, and you see like these books just drop all the time.
Oh yeah, well, it's like, I mean, what is the one coming out this week? 89, Batman 89.
Yeah,
and it's Punchline first appearance, and somebody saying that basically spoiler alert, all you're getting is like their lips and a panel, and that's it. And that the big book's supposed to be like Hell Arisen 3 or 2 or 4, something like that. I don't know, because
I think Key Collector highlighted, because they do the spoils on Key Collector.
Yeah,
so I think they showed one panel of Punchline, but like this could be how many Batman characters that came out that have been throwaways and like 2 or 3 issues. So I mean, it would be awesome. Harley Quinn comes out and kills her out of nowhere, and then 2021 nobody who's Punchline.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Aquaman covers look pretty cool. I mean, I don't read Aquaman.
Cool. He knocked her up.
Covers look cool.
Like a god. Look at him.
Dustin, you need to tell Killer Finds to put an extra 89 in your box.
I'll see. Now, Chris Anka, he does do some cool covers. He's actually right now he's doing the trading card variant covers. I think they're like a 1 in 15 for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers right now, and they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
So here's Batman 89 cover A, and of course you get the Matina cover B, which is always the one to pick up.
Oh man! Shout out to 90 in the chat. He just had his little baby Luke, which is my middle name, so it's like I'm part of your family now. But yeah, shout out to you being a daddy now.
I saw that picture. So man, Matt, let's circle back to that, because that's a good conversation we can talk about here in just a minute. But I don't want you to think I'm ignoring it. That's awesome. 8+ hour live stream. That's more than, well, I guess we're kind of almost there today, huh, Dustin? That looks cool. What do you think about the Unkillables line coming out, Perry?
I like Putri. He does the Yasmin Putri. He does the C covers. He did all the homage covers from last year.
Yeah,
but it's $6 for a book. I know, like, if you look at Deceased that came out, the variants, you can find them pretty cheap. So I want to get the C cover because I think that's the It homage. And then I'm just gonna pick up the B cover later on when I just find it in a or something. I don't know. The A covers, all these DC's books aren't really that cool.
Yeah,
even though I'm a Deathstroke fan, but No, they're pretty cool. I like them. I like DC stuff. I'm very excited to read that book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then we're getting Flash Rebirth #1 dollar comics. New team.
Hey, I got that book.
That's dope. That's good. That's one I want. That's a good book to have.
The Rebirth or the next one?
Deathstroke.
Yeah, that one.
Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flash Forward #6.
I hate I missed out on that little run. I may go back and pick it up.
This cover B looks really cool. I've never read. I really don't know the first thing about Flash.
I know he runs.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I always think I never read Flash, so I always talk shit. Like,
well, I went in to
he's a
pick up the
runner.
last one, but the artwork changed and it looks like crap right now.
Look, people clown on that book. That was really good.
The
That's like
Criminal
when you wanna-
Sanity?
No, the He-Man.
Oh,
It's actually really good. And then
Is
we
it?
got Jay and
Kevin
Silent
Smith?
Bob. What's that guy's name?
Kevin Smith.
Yeah, he's writing the He-Man TV show. So I'm like,
Did you see the
dude,
voice actor list?
I didn't. It's not me. I don't know. Who is it?
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh man, dude, it's some really big time cast coming.
Is Jason
You mean-
Mewes gonna be He-Man?
No, keep going through and I'll pull it up.
No, but that's cool. It shows like the different versions of He-Man because he's going through the multiverse. So
Okay,
you get
cool.
if you like the show from the 80s, he's actually in there, the same art style and everything. It's a really good book.
Right on. It almost looks like he's got like a symbiote running up on him right here.
Yup.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Even
Except
though
that's
it's a DC book.
I was about to say, except that's a Marvel thing.
So we're getting Criminal Insanity hardback coming out. Joker Killer Smile #3.
I still haven't read #2. I'm so sick of those Black Label books now.
Yeah, I didn't like the first one, so I skipped it.
Yeah.
You know what did it for me with these Black Labels were the Superman ones they did, the year ones.
Yeah.
It's like, why do I need an oversized origin story of Superman that has zero to do with anything Black Labeled? And I already like pre-ordered them, right? And I felt bad every time. And I got both of them. And every time I'd go to the comic shop, he's like, "Oh, we got these." I'm like, "Here's $12
Ooh.
because I've already committed."
That's a
Hate
sexy
it.
cover.
Where
That Lolo Woods, that Jenny Frison. I don't know why. I like she's hit or miss.
yeah,
Like sometimes she'll do a book and I don't care for it, but like something like that green just pops for me. Like her color palette. It's not even her art skills.
yeah.
The colors that she used are so unique, and the different textures in it. I don't know. She hits all the right spots. for me.
It kind of makes it's kind of that's kind of what that Something's Killing the Children kind of looks like to me. Some of those covers and the artwork and stuff a little bit.
Yeah, so Wednesday, you're right. Mark Hamill is Skeletor, but it's going to have Mark Hamill, Lena Headey, Chris Wood, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Who else? I mean, it's crazy. There's like Kevin Conroy's a part of it. Jason Mewes is on there. Justin Long. Basically, he just brought in all his buddies to come in and do a voice,
Right.
acting gig. But I guess if you're getting that Netflix money, do what you want to do, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
Netflix don't mind. They cut the check. They cut a blank check. They're like, here.
Oh yeah. And I don't know if anybody listens to his podcast, but he was talking about it for a long time prior. He's ready for some Netflix money, and then this year he came out and was excited about it. But did they cancel his Howard the Duck?
I think so.
That sucks. That would have been cool.
I think they might have canceled all the Hulu Marvel stuff that was coming out.
Yeah. That's strange. Is that a Court of Owls mask?
I think so. Yeah. I used to
I
love
never-
Nightwing. Issue 69.
Plunge #1. What is that? Oh, it's a Joe Hill.
Yeah. I hope it's good. I'm looking forward to reading it.
He's done a lot of really awesome stuff that I didn't realize was his.
Like real books.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was surprised. I was like looking through his back catalog. Oh, he's got a lot of real books.
Yeah. Did you watch Lock and Key?
I've seen the first couple episodes. I like it.
Yeah, I
in.
watched the whole thing one weekend. It was, and I haven't read Lock and Key. I'm gonna get the that slipcase.
You haven't read it?
No.
Issue #1 is like on steroids compared to the show.
Really?
Crazy, yeah.
That's what I've heard is that it's 1,000 times better.
Teen Titans,
Go Teen Titans, go.
Wonder Woman, load more.
I heard the first issue was really bad, but that B cover, I don't know why. She looks like a Conan version of Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Oh, Dead Earth.
Yeah.
You were showing it in your video that I watched earlier. I thought the same thing.
So it's supposed to be very similar to the Last Night on Earth thing. I didn't pick it up.
I think
like I said, I'm basically done with Black Label unless something really cool comes out, you know?
Yeah.
Getting a Batman Detective Comics trade paperback.
That was a great issue too. I think that was $9.94.
Hold on, go up to Doom Patrol because I was collecting a lot of that and I thought they'd canceled it. Oh, it's the Omnibus.
John Byrne Omnibus, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll wait till it hits Amazon for like 70% off with a coupon.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I gotta scroll up.
We are letting Dustin control.
Yeah, I don't know whose idea that was.
Why don't you sort it through by like, I guess it doesn't matter. It's whatever.
All right. So we were almost through DC, I think, once we're getting to the Omnibus.
I think the head key's my favorite, God Tank. And I only say that because I would love to see what's inside my actual head.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, what would your headspace look like?
Like I don't even want to say it out loud.
It'd be one of those Tampa strip clubs.
Hey, so you see how all those books are sold out?
Yeah.
Go down. What was that book? Right there. Death to the Army of Darkness. Yeah. So they're all sold out. But so my video, RB3 was in the chat, and he messaged me. He has a Diamond account. He's like, hey, anytime you see any books that are sold out, just tell me. I'll give it to you for cover price with 25% off.
Wow.
So I'm like, that's crazy. Like, nobody's offered me that before. So he's like, yeah. I was like, do you mind if I promote that shit in all my videos? Because that's how cool is that? You go online to buy books and they're sold out, and you're like, oh, man. Then you go to eBay. I mean, how many people have a Diamond account, you know?
Right.
And he's one of those guys where if Batman 89 is a book you want, he's not charging you what other people are charging you. He's charging you the $3.99 that it cost, you know?
That's really, really good. That's a good deal.
He's the person who showed me YouTube.
So right there.
Like, yeah, he's
Dustin,
all the way.
It's like watching my kids use the computer.
I can't see these comments, so.
Oh,
hey, he lost the comics. He was just hanging out with Jabroni. Lost the comics. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, we didn't jump in like Jabroni's live time, did we?
Oh no, they were on Instagram doing he was doing like a story and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that number one's got all the way up to cover in.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just crazy, man.
Well, that's Dynamite. Dynamite does like a new Vampirella book every 2 weeks, and it has like 30 covers to it.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised.
Hey, did you and Dylan find a Vampirella to review?
You know, I was looking for a Vampirella. I think I want to do like Vampirella Red Sonja because I'm like it kind of encompasses the both characters. You know,
Elvira.
Yeah.
What is something else that Dynamite does other than Vampirella? You know, that kind of thing. There was something they did not too long ago that I picked up.
So they got a new Red Sonja starting right now. Age of Chaos #1.
Perry, you know who would like those covers? No, don't say it. I don't want to lose more people.
Oh man,
dude, that was crazy. Like seriously, we had two of the like bigger names, right? And we lost people. How does that happen?
I have no idea.
Oh man,
it's crazy. But you know, in the stream Saturday, I was talking with Bueller and Sam and Tom, and they were telling us how much it's crazy the amount of hate they actually get, and people making full-fledged videos on both of them. It's insane.
I guess
on Tom too.
Yeah.
I don't like. I guess you can pick your negatives out on everybody. I guess right. Yeah. But I mean, come on.
Like okay, like I can see people not liking me. I can see people not liking you. You know, I can see people
everybody's gonna love Perry
having their opinions of not liking Perry or Bueller, even Jim Mint. But Tom seems like the most nicest dude on the planet.
He really is.
Like why? Like I don't even understand that one. Like,
all right, this one guy he went in on Tom because he said Tom's messed up because people send him comic karma for the box, and he puts them in the box.
That's what it's there for.
That's what it's there for. And in fact, he doesn't take out any of his books. He adds an extra book that has a label that says this is from a community member.
Yeah.
And then his response to because
Bueller does that too.
Yeah, he's like, let me reach out to this guy and tell him what's up because like maybe he just doesn't know, and he's just going crazy for no reason. And his response was, "Why don't you just donate them to the children's hospital?" Seriously?
Oh my god!
Number one, half the books we read are like adults. It's not for kids,
Right?
And it's like, come on, dude, really? Like this is
if a kid's in the hospital. I mean, like
they don't want to read no damn comic book.
Right. I mean, I know Jim does the same thing. Jim, people send Jim stuff and, he throws them in the gym crates. I mean, I sent him some pops and I was like, I hope he holds on to these and not throw them in a gym crate. But hey, if he does, that's cool, whatever. But, I wouldn't have been mad,
Right?
But,
no, I'd have been pissed.
It's like the most like juvenile thing to hold against someone for sure.
I'd have made a whole video on Instagram where nobody's going to see it.
Oh, he had tons of people cheering him on too. Like they was like, "Let's full on go." Against Tom,
it makes no sense, and I think a lot of it comes down to people just hate success, like even the slightest, right? So I don't know. And I forget Lost in Comics. You guys are all down there together, right? All down there. Is it Houston or he lives in
San Antonio?
San Antonio.
Yeah.
Oh, we finally get to the end of the Vampirella section.
Yeah, it's a very long section,
Yeah.
Kiss the end trade paperback.
Los Tres Amigos. That's right. I like it.
All right. IDW. Now, I know Perry was talking about Cobra Kai. You've been watching the YouTube series and you thought it was pretty good too, yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. I was hooked on it. I binged it. I bought the whole YouTube subscription.
That's
thing.
hilarious.
I was bought into it all the way. I wanted next season already. Let's go.
Did it meet expectations?
Yeah, it was really good because you're watching like a YouTube show, so I'm like, all right, let me see.
Yeah,
they're bringing like an iconic movie into a modern day YouTube show, and they did a great job.
I tell you, a lot of those YouTube things, I mean, they're really well produced.
Yeah,
but they're getting a lot of money behind it too. So, let's see, dude. Good karma goes a long way if you're screwing with people, especially at the comic shop.
Hold on. Okay, let me pop one up real quick because I did take away. Now I can see the screen. So just so you know, bro,
I already had that pulled up.
Just so you know, I see you out here.
He don't see nothing. He's blind. He's lucky he can't see the TV. And he's got a 40-inch TV and he can't read it half the time.
I can't, and it's only like it's not even 6 feet away from me.
He refused to go get glasses.
I just haven't.
Speaking of those, we do not mention. Yeah, man, but you're absolutely right. I mean, that was one of the things we started is like, we're just gonna be kind. Let's give away stuff. Let's just, I don't know, just create a positive atmosphere with our channel, to the best we can. I mean, heck,
Perry.
We gave away a couple $100 worth of stuff last month, and we're tracking to do that again. So it just, I don't know. I don't see why people get so negative.
So the variant looks cool. You got the
that's cool little photo.
Show maybe, or is that from the movie?
Yeah, that's actually the kid, the karate kid that beat up Danielson.
Yeah, Danielson.
So that's him as an adult. And then you got the like the 8-bit version, which is
awesome. That's really cool. I like that. If I was gonna get
sleep the leg.
I'll tell you what, it's all about the DuckTales.
Hagen's got a couple of those.
I'm excited for Ellie to get to the point. Her mama keeps saying that we're not gonna do that, but no, we're definitely gonna do that.
Oh yeah. Star Trek, never been a Trekkie.
I have the that C2E2 TMNT cover from Eastman that he did coming at some point that he's sending off to the soldiers and stuff. Do you remember that?
Right on,
No.
Comic Tom put on something. That's the reason why I saw it. It's basically some fundraiser. I don't know if it's the Children's Hospital, but it's something like that. And Kevin Eastman did a variant cover. It was like a $40 book, but
I think I sent you the link for it or something.
It was on Comic Tom, and I showed you. I pre-ordered it off of eBay because that's where they were doing it.
On Facebook, I think Ryan tagged me on Facebook at the same time, like literally when you ordered it.
But it's pretty cool though. I'm excited just for the artwork of it. I think it's 103 is what it is.
We know somebody who's picking this one up.
Rod. You know what, man? I didn't realize, but I had some more Transformers books that I didn't know I had that I was going to send him when we sent him that #1. So I got like 3 random Transformers books sitting over here I need to send him.
I actually found out that I have issue #3 that has Spiderman in the black suit swinging across the front. And that one's actually supposed to be that. I mean, I think that one's actually booking for more than issue number 1. I didn't even realize I had it until I was flipping through some stuff. Steve Canyon. All right, and now we're on to Image, where this is Perry's favorite book at the moment.
American Jesus.
Issue 3 is coming out, so I'm gonna sit down and binge 1, 2, and 3 and get like a full opinion on the book first.
Have you read number 1?
I didn't understand what I read.
I haven't read it, but I didn't.
Yeah, remember that's what I was saying when we first started flipping through before he jumped on. Is this, Perry was the only one that I've heard even talk about this book, and I hadn't picked. I thought about picking it up, but I didn't because I was kind of waiting for him to do a full review or somebody to. But I remember him saying. In his video earlier, that he read the first one, didn't really get it really all the way. Yeah. So definitely let me know how that is, because I haven't picked it up yet.
Well, and Mark Miller, all his properties went to Netflix. So we don't know which one's going to be the one to pop and then which one's going to actually pop on Netflix. So I kind of want to give all his books like at least a fair read,
chance.
Yeah.
I feel like Netflix has picked up a lot of comic properties though, and like a lot of them have just bombed.
I wish they would do Something's Killing the Children.
No, dude, I couldn't watch that movie.
I want to show.
It would scare me. Family Tree. Oh, somebody mentioned Family Tree earlier. I think it was God Tank. If it's not you, God Tank, I apologize. Family Tree has been actually really, really good. It started off odd, but I've really enjoyed it. Have either y'all checked it out?
The first issue, and I was like, I don't understand.
Oh, come on!
She, what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know if I want to read the second one. I might just do the trade because I'm like, all right, she got a tree coming out of her butt. I don't understand.
She does got a tree coming out of her butt, and lots of other places too. But okay, full disclosure, I picked it up because I didn't read the title long enough, and I thought it was the other tree series. So when I read it, I was like, man, this is some crazy stuff. I was like, well, that's kind of interesting. I'll just keep picking it up. I've already committed now, right? But whatever. But no, it is really good. I think if you're not, trade it, check it out on Comixology, something, right?
We got Scotty Young's Middle West. I'm gonna have to pick this up and trade. This one and Oblivion Song are both books that I didn't get on and wished I had. So I'm definitely gonna pick these up and trade and try to catch up.
I want to say Oblivion Song is probably the best Image book I've ever read.
Really? That's a strong statement.
Yeah. Like that's some fact. Like I want to say, I'm like
including isn't
sure.
Saga an Image?
Sure. I don't know. I don't know what it is about. I felt like he fell out of love with Walking Dead, and then that became his new passion project.
Yeah.
And he put everything because he finished the first 10 issues and then decided to release issue number 1. So like he put a lot of thought into it, and it captivated me right away.
Right on. There was another one.
I may have to just start on that. Go buy a trade or something.
There were 3 independents, and they were big books that everybody's been reading. I've been wanting to pick the trade. Oh, Gideon Falls is the other one.
Yeah. Gideon Falls, Oblivion Song, and then Saga. But see, I'm waiting on Saga because I was promised a hardcover, and a hardcover has not come out, and I don't understand why it's not happened. But they specifically said a hardcover. I would tell you, Mad Cave would put out a hardcover if they put out a hardcover.
Gideon Falls, Feel Oblivion Song. You know what? I got Gideon Falls over there. I'm gonna read it and I'll let you know. I'll let you know my opinion. I messed with Oblivion Song, man.
That's hilarious. What's going on, Jim?
What's up, big dog?
That's right. Dustin can't even see the comments. He has no clue who we're talking to. Yeah, that's funny.
So, we got the stump number 1, or excuse me, on the stump number 1. So that's number 1 coming from Image this week.
What is that about?
There's no.
No, yeah, you would have to open a new tab. I don't want to click.
Just a little
start all the way at the top
there. So they don't give you anything on.
Oh man, no! You're supposed to open a new tab. You got to start from the beginning now. Go all the way down.
It's like watching a 12-year-old operate a computer. Remember?
Come
on, dude.
So read that out and see what that's about, Nick.
Series premiere, each issue of a arc 1. I can't. It's way too small. I'm gonna sound illiterate if I try. I can't read it.
Okay, so
All right, so Jim said On the Stomp was good. Politicians have to fight to pass laws and bills.
Oh, that sounds pretty awesome.
Oh, that does. Now that I read that out loud, it makes sense too. On the Stump. Could you imagine Bernie Sanders having to go and like punch Hillary Clinton in the face or somebody to like get a bill passed? That would be awesome.
Look, Midtown needs to hire Jim. Just look how he summed up the whole book in like less than a sentence.
And I don't even need to read
look at that big ass paragraph. I'm not gonna read all that.
On the Stump is about a circumcision gone wrong. Oh my god. Oh man. That's hilarious. So Jim, what's the best book of the week? What's the Jim pick that's going to come out Wednesday?
I'm excited for The Goon. No one ever talks about The Goon. The Goon's a great damn book. Super
The
violent.
Goon? What is that?
Eric Powell. Albatross Funny Books.
I don't know anything about that.
So on my channel, I did a video called "Who is the Goon?"
All right, guys, go check out Perry Comics. Shameless plug.
No, it's a great book. You'll like it. Wolverine #1. I can't wait to read that. I'm very unhappy about that damn price tag, but
yeah,
I'm happy I got Tom's box coming though. That makes me
for real. That right there is what makes it worth it by itself.
That's why I got my big Wolverine figure here.
Oh, speaking of Jim, right? That Spider-Man booth box, what we were going to unbox. If you use the code Jim Mint Collectible or Jim Mint, you get $10 off, which I did in fact use. And I just unboxed it. I haven't like unpackaged it. I haven't actually opened it up yet to see what's inside.
And check that out.
Yeah. So, Jim, your marketing is working very well because I did jump on. Wolverine 1 is 2 comics in 1.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Nice.
I think I remembered seeing that when I was watching the preview for it. And when we get to that, there's some cool stuff that I don't even know if you realize, Nick.
Probably not.
What is that?
I don't know. It looks it's Spawn, Blood, and Shadow, so it looks more like maybe a small trade. It's a square bound book. It's not like a comic, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Oh, that's pretty tight. The Amazing Spider-Man 105. So that's pretty cool. That's in pretty decent shape too. I mean, it's not torn up or anything really, so that's not bad.
Right on.
What issue is that?
105.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice pickup.
That is. The backing board's a little small, but that's fine. Oh, I like this one. This might be one of my favorite I've ever picked up out of one of these. Just because I love the story so much. Batman Who Laughs.
Great book. That's that Michael C. Young cover.
Is it?
Oh yeah, man.
Yep. That's nice.
He came to my
Is
shop.
this one of the is this one of the exclusives?
I can't remember.
Do you know?
I can't remember.
The GP, I think this was the Golden Ninja Turtles book. Yeah, so this is the Unknown Comics exclusive. So he does a lot. I've seen a lot of Unknown Comics show.
Yeah, I have too. Yeah, I definitely have seen those around for sure.
All right. And this one's kind of neat, but I wasn't really a big fan of the Amazing Spider-Man run. That's #9. That's a pretty cool black suit though. Kind of looks like it has the wing there too. Oh. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then the last one, I don't have a clue. All right, anybody know what that is? But no GP, no grand prize.
Pop it open, see what it is. It looks neat.
Perry, any guesses? Oh, Perry's gone. What happened to Perry?
He's back.
No, we quit. There we go.
Look, I downloaded this VPN. It is the worst VPN in the world. It kicks me off the internet all the time. I'm gonna write an angry letter.
So, Perry, any clue what that one is?
I'm not sure. Maybe open the. Let me see the first or the first.
Okay.
Page.
Well, if I show you that.
Let's see.
Oh, here's the first page. There you go. Is that helpful? All right.
Wow.
Chaos says Star Trek.
Star Trek, is it?
Definitely not Star Trek. I know what it is now because I saw the back. It is another Unknown Comic Books exclusive.
I heard Infinity Stone.
Here we go. Maybe.
Huh. I can't. It looks like a Marvel book.
It is a Marvel book, so it's Infinity Countdown.
Jurassic Park?
Right? So Infinity Countdown number 4. That's neat. So that's what came in the box. That's what's in the box. So
did I miss a book?
What now?
Did I miss a book? The last one I seen was Batman Who Laughs. Oh, okay. Oh, that's I like the horizontal books like that.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of the Amazing Spider-Man this run. I quit. But I mean, that's a really nice black suit.
Yeah.
So, but if you go to the AmazingSpiderBooth.com or the Amazing Spider booth, wow, that Spider-Man booth, and use Jim Mint, you'll get $10 off.
Kind of like that name better. The Amazing Spider-Man booth.
The Amazing Spider-Man booth. I'm pretty sure that'd be all kind of copyrighted in. But honestly, though, I think I'm probably more excited about this one. I've really been enjoying some of the Spawn stuff.
Yeah, I've got some Spawn books that I got in a comment sale on Facebook like 2 months ago. They still haven't been shipped yet, but I'm hopeful.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I forgot about them, and my PayPal sent me a message saying, "Hey, a shipping label's been created," and I was like, "Oh hell, that was a long time ago."
I'm still waiting for books from September from a lot I bought on Instagram. Yeah, but I can't complain. I'm bad at shipping too. So.
No, how many giveaways you have that are still ready to be shipped?
Shut up, man.
Look,
man, I need to wait. Look, the money from the Patreon is the money I'm using for shipping. I already put up the money for the books.
So this is my read for the week. Can't wait. Undiscovered Country number 4. Been loving it so far. Me and Nick talked about it a good bit earlier, so we won't hit it too hard. Cover A looks cool, but that cover B, I love. I definitely am picking that one up.
See you, man.
Yeah, and while you're flipping through, because I think we've already been through most of the top stuff, guys, go check out the video we just did earlier with Mark London, CEO, CCO of Mad Cave Studios. There's a way to enter in a giveaway of Woven Heart number 1.
Boom. And
if I can get my hands on a trade of the show's end, I'll put that in there as well. So check that out.
Yep. So now we're on to Marvel. We have Machine Man number 1. So we're getting another number 1 from Marvel this week.
More
Take it easy, Jim. We appreciate you hopping on for a little bit.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Absolutely. We got cover A, cover B, and cover C. And that cover C looks pretty cool. Okay, so how do I got this right? So if I click on the cover itself,
it'll pop up. Yeah, if you want to actually read the description, so you right click and press open in new tab on the title.
Okay,
so to open it in a new tab, so you don't have to. Yeah.
See, we're learning things today, baby. Here we go.
Hey, Lost in Comics. How was it meeting Jabroni? He's very outgoing and very energetic. Is he not?
It was good.
I felt it hard to keep up with him.
Oh man, no, I'm not.
Agreed.
I don't want to be like Perry and say something, not try to be offensive, and it comes off offensive.
Tom when he watched what I said, and he was like, "Look, man, that was some good content." He's like,
"Keep the
content." Yeah, he's like, "Keep the content up." So I'm like, "All right, you gave me the green light. Let's go. Let's start roasting people."
He's like, "If you're not gonna write your blog, at least make good content on the channel."
Oh my god, that was so funny, dude. Because I went and Tom hopped on. He's like, "I'm just trying to figure out why my person isn't doing their job."
And I went to his website and I'm looking like, when's the last time? Like, geez, I'm like scrolling and like got coffee brewing, ramen finishing up on the stove. Oh, there's the last time Perry did a blog.
I'm gonna have one out maybe tonight. All right, I'm gonna do my.
No,
Because
but you had a good response. It's like I had this whole thing written up, and then Fire Guy Ryan copied it.
Yeah,
I
he
know.
messed
I
me
saw
up,
that one on there too. I was like, oh, yep, he was telling the truth.
That's what I would have said too. That was the
Amazing
last
Mary
blog I remember
Jane.
seeing.
So I'm sure that's the read of the week.
Barry's a horrible human. You know it.
Atlantis Attacks.
Well, clearly 2 people feel as though because we lost 2 people last time he was on the channel. And Mueller.
Avengers Volume 7, second printing, number 29. You got Captain America 19. That first cover looks cool.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel. I'm not reading these. Conan 13. I know Dylan's all on the Conans. I haven't got on any of those yet.
You know, I wanted to after reading Savage Avengers, but I don't want to read Conan and it ruin my opinion of I don't read Conan and ruin my opinion of him, so I'm going to leave it with Savage Avengers. But yeah. I thought he was yelling at us. That's hilarious.
No, he's awesome.
It's that military in him.
Yeah.
So this is cool.
That's a cool cover. I'm not even reading Daredevil. I like that.
Yeah.
And then you got Gwen Stacy down there. Look at Spider-Man. He's got the spider tingle going. Super cool.
Yep, had to throw Gwen Stacy on again.
Yeah, got to sell a book, man. Got to push it out there. You know, marketing campaign.
Deadpool number 3. And you got the variant for that. Doctor Doom number 4. So they're not giving us A or B for Doctor Doom yet. Are you reading the new Doctor Doom series? I know you're a big fan.
Yeah, I'm up to issue 3. I think issue 4 I think I just picked it up this week.
Okay.
See, I read 1 and 2, and then I got kind of sick of the fact that it's like this weird Doctor Doom stuck. Like, it doesn't feel like Doctor Doom to me. Yeah. So I have 3 sitting in the box.
Is that the one where he's like hanging out eating tacos and stuff? I heard somebody like saying something about they didn't like the fact that it was, you know, Doctor Doom sitting around like eating tacos and hanging out with regular people. Like, it didn't seem like Doctor Doom.
I don't know.
I know that first cover was awesome though. That really big that had face really big on the front cover. That one was really cool. Fantastic Four. If you like Doctor Doom, man, you dig the Savage Avengers if you're not reading it.
I want to get that issue 220. You know what I just started doing, and I'm scared that I'm going down this rabbit hole, but I'm fully in committing because I already made several eBay purchases. Is Wizard magazines.
What?
I saw that today. I was like, what?
Look, Wizard. I used to pick up Wizards, right? My stepbrother who got me into comics when I was a kid, his entire room, he didn't have any posters. It was just covers and back covers of Wizard ripped off on the wall. So it's like Wizard's always been around me. And I'm like, you know what? That's something I want to collect. I want to go back and I'm like, all right, look, we're YouTubers now, right? So we talk about what's going on and we're relaying that information. That's what they did in the 90s. Yeah, so I want to go back and see what our predecessors did before us and see if maybe I could get some type of different insight on stuff.
That would be cool. Take like a Wizard, something they were doing a Wizard, and turn it into like a modern day. Perry, why are you so intelligent, dude? I mean, come on.
You know how much content's on there? Like how many top 10 stuff they have in those magazines that no one's done yet on YouTube? So I'm like, yeah, man.
My local comic shop, he had a box full of Wizards that someone brought in, and I think he sent all of them back.
Oh, wow.
You're always invited, Burke.
That somebody brought in to see if he wanted to buy them. So I'll hit him up and ask him if he still got access to them.
Oh, yeah, I'm all in.
Burke, you're always invited, man. And has chosen sides, economics.
You know, my best class in college was micro and macroeconomics. I really enjoyed that. It was fun.
I hated economics. Dustin, what was your favorite class?
I didn't like the ones all the way through high school, so I decided to stop there.
Probably smart. I should have never went to college.
So this Ghost Rider cover looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
And so we're getting another Ghost Rider series. It feels like we had one just start.
Are we seriously?
It says number 1.
Oh, good. No. So this is
that's just the cover.
Yeah. So what Midtown does is they have artists come in all the time, and they'll have a bunch of blank covers, and they'll sit there and they'll sketch covers, and then they'll sell them a couple weeks later.
Yeah, I see it. And I actually
remarked with the silver.
blank covers. I have yet to get a commission done on it, but yeah, that definitely looks cool though. So we got
Comic Kayfabe does it every week, Perry. I'm gonna hide that so you can act like you didn't know.
They do? Oh,
No,
damn.
no, I didn't highlight it. You don't even know, man.
Who's Comic
except for the fact
Kayfabe?
that you're just talking about it.
Wizardry.
I didn't understand it at first. I was like, "What is he talking about?"
Oh man,
Guardians.
Hold on, Shakespeare Perry equals use other people's ideas. Man.
it's crazy. I've come out with so many videos over since I started, and I've had messages. Hey, you know this person does this, right? I'm like, oh damn, really?
Dude. At this point, it doesn't
care.
matter. Like you can't. A million people do exactly what we're doing right now, right? But we're doing it in a different way. We have somebody who cannot control a computer to save their life doing it, so that's different. You know, I don't like you literally can't. I mean, a million people do the who are and who is, and you know, what are they, and you know, it's all about how you do it. And
it's
I'm sure people
who's doing it too.
Yeah,
like, everyone likes different people. Like it was funny. I trolled Bueller the other week. I did my comic preview list of all the books that are coming out next week. I copied his whole title and all his tags and his description. Like, and I told him, like, yo, I copied everything.
That is awesome. That is so funny. See, and that was one thing Dustin and I talked about. I was like, dude, that would be a great video idea. And then it was another one of the things like the who they are type story, you know, that you do. I'm like, well, other people do it, but if Perry does it, I'm not going to do it. But that would be a great video, right? To just sit there and watch the books go through, and then you know Bueller doesn't, so can't do that.
Well, and you know, we talked about it one night. You know, like me and Nick have had in our minds, and you know, I think it was just really probably like my biggest thing I was wanting us to do was this roadmap series to collecting that we're doing right now on you know helping new collectors on you know getting started and things that you know I felt and Nick felt were important to share with them as new collectors, and then you know like we recorded them all before we even uploaded a channel, and it just wasn't worth using, so we started redoing them. And the week that we're going to drop the first one, I mean, you have, you know, the biggest pairing on YouTube comics community you could have drop a video in that same realm, and then someone else dropped a video that week, and I'm like, golly, man, like the 1 week, this is the week everybody wants to do this.
Right.
Hey, did you get Mark's voice notes on Wolvenheart? Hey, Perry's not even paying us no attention.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh yes, I was listening to his voice, like how he's like almost like a snaky type of guy.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So yeah, I guess I got a little wrote some stuff down, you know.
Hey, he said he might. I was like,
do a voice for you.
Yeah. I might be down for that. You know?
That would be cool. Like take it to the next level, not just you do it, but also have, even if it was something small, but kind of have the creator do a cameo.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That is neat.
I'll
take a commission.
I was about to say that.
I have a few people that want to get in on doing the reviews with me, like the voices and stuff like that.
I don't think people understand how difficult that really is.
I've always been real good at being able to.
Dustin, no, we're talking about how we're talking about Perry, not you.
But whenever I started, whenever I watched that first one you did, I was like, the way that I heard you, Nick, I'm just ignoring the fact that you said it.
Oh man,
that first one you did, it cracked me up because I could tell, like you said, like I could see you in there going.
There's video of me doing it because I recorded it and my camera was on.
That's what you need to upload to the Patreon we pay for is
that's what
the back, you know, just so I can sit there with some popcorn and just laugh my ass. That would be hilarious.
2 hours long, you know. It's crazy because when I did the last one, Grumble, there was so much echo in the room. So I had to get like a thick because I don't got sound. It's like a big open room, so I had to get like a thick blanket and throw it over me, and like I had to like open it, look at the lines, see what's going on, and then put the blanket on and like try to act it out underneath the blanket. At the end of the video, I did the whole thing in one take. I was like drenched in sweat. I was like, oh man, I hope people like this.
Yo, if my wife came home and saw me under a blanket talking and Darth Vader voices and stuff, like I don't know what her reaction would be, but I don't think it would be a positive one. Thank God we are married and we have a kid together because that might not be good.
Kind of seals the deal. We're locked into this.
What's up, Scarpad? Hey, Lost in Comics, we appreciate that. bros really like what you guys are doing. There's so much content out there. It can be difficult to not be a copycat community, but we all do it together and work off each other's brain. Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if you accidentally copy somebody, there's no way I can go and
That's a cool cover.
Oh yeah.
Check out 100 different channels, what they're doing.
Sure.
I haven't read this. I got it. I haven't read it yet. Was it worth reading?
Oh, Guardians. I wasn't. I might read issue 2, but the first one it just
Wasn't good.
you got like Greek gods in it, and you got Hercules. I'm like, what? I'm reading Guardians.
They're trying to set up. You think they're trying to set up more for the Eternals?
Maybe, I could see that, but I'm like, this isn't why I'm reading Guardians. Like,
yeah,
it's just not my cup of
See,
tea.
So I don't like the photorealistic or just the outright movie pictures on comics.
Sure.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just alone in that, and that's fine because hashtag collect your way, finger guns, whatever. But I just like there's a Spider-Man cover in the 90s or 80s that was like that, and it was this dude. They just took a picture of him set up against the wall in some blue jeans, and I think that was like the worst comic cover I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean?
Oh wow,
that's cool. I like that one.
Photo picture. Well, I think it works with the Black Widow because that's like telling her origin story of the movie.
I guess.
So I guess it goes hand in hand with the movie.
It's literally, Nick, it's a prelude for the movie.
Well, still.
Still,
like, come on. Yeah. Come on.
Oh, man, it's funny.
Just saying Mad Cave wouldn't take a photo, put it up there.
2 months later.
Perry referee.
Star Wars.
Dude, I'm pissed. How crappy would that be if they did that? Oh, that'd be terrible. Hey, did y'all hear the new book they got that they weren't supposed to announce until next week? They announced on the show. Go check it out because it was exclusive content there.
Second printing to Venom 22.
Oh yeah, Scarpad. They cancel all those shows.
Wow, look at that Del Auto.
All right, man.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, that does look good.
Yeah, Del Auto does his thing, man.
That's exactly what I thought. I'm like, why they got to put Wolverine on there naked? How many variants did they do this book? Because I told Josh I just wanted cover A and that was it.
I like the Sentinel one. That's my favorite one out of all the Midtown. I think Tom's was honestly the best one. Like not bias, like it really was. That's cool, but it's like I can't even see his face.
No, and that doesn't look like Alex Ross to me. You know, what I mean?
It really doesn't. He's hit or miss on because he did the Spawn 300 that I didn't like either.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool. I love Sentinels because I started watching Sentinels with the X-Men, and one of my first comic series was the Sentinel 12-issue run. So I got a soft spot for them.
Hey Dustin, quit being rude and get off your cell phone. We're trying to live stream.
I'm trying to pull up a picture of the Wolverine cover that I thought looked the coolest.
Ooh, which one is that?
See, the photorealistic stuff. Yeah. It's not my thing. If it is your thing, great. And I know like they do a lot of the girl pictures like that, or girl photos, whatever, like the Vampirella kind of stuff. That's been I've seen that. It's just not my thing.
So I really liked this one. It's the let me see.
Dude had a whole computer, laptop, everything sitting right in front of him, and he has to use his cell phone to show us a picture.
I don't know how to not mess everything up, so leave me alone.
Like literally can share his screen, and he's gonna use a cell phone.
So this is the Frankie's Comics exclusive. It's a 181 homemade.
Oh, that's cool. The 181.
Oh, who did that?
Frankie's Comics. I don't know who the artist.
No, the artist.
I don't know. But you got Omega Red in the background there.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's Tyler Kirkham.
Is it Tyler Kirkham?
I think so. Because I messaged him and I was like, dude, like that is incredible. Is it going to be on just a comic or can you buy a print of that? Because that would be a print I would pick, like go and buy and put up on the wall.
I mean,
and there's nothing better than the homage to the first appearance of Wolverine.
Right?
This is Hulk 181, Nick.
Oh my god.
That's
what I'm saying. Yeah, the first appearance.
181. Not 180. But yeah, I definitely would like to pick that one up. I don't know that I would want to spend the $50 that I'm sure it's going to cost to get it.
Yeah, give it a couple weeks. It'll be in one of these Spider-Man booth boxes for 30.
Well, if you get it, I call it. Now this one right here. Come on,
you spend the money, but I'm going to call your product.
Look
Yeah,
at
that is bad.
the birthday variant.
Like it's not bad. It's just I don't understand why this is for a Wolverine #1.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't. Like, come on, man.
And I really
Perry,
like
you don't have to agree with your friend Comic Tom all the time.
I'm not trying to. Oh man, you know I
I
really
like that
think
one.
Old Man Logan on the cover was insane.
Oh yeah. This die cut cover. There was another in his first ongoing series. I want to say it was issue 50, but I may not be right. But it was a Secret Files on the front, and it was a die cut cover like this. It's really cool.
Well, that's awesome, man. We appreciate you throwing us up on the TV in the shop.
What's that?
Steven said he's going to throw our live stream up on the TV in the shop.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I kind of like this too. I mean, that's kind of cool looking. It's different.
Yeah, that kind of looks like early 2000s kind of art.
Did you guys ever watch X-Men Evolution?
No.
I feel like no one's ever watched a show that I used to love to watch.
Where was that? Looks weird. Where was it on?
Very sexy cover. I think it was like the WB, like early 2000s.
WB, like Static Shock type time period.
Yeah,
dude, Static Shock. I wish they would come back out with that.
Burger King. They used to have all these cool promotions at Burger King for like stuff like that. They don't do any of that stuff no more like that.
No, you remember the Pokemon balls with the gold? Yeah, Dustin and I had all of those, man. And now they're like super valuable.
Now,
huh?
Those things go for so much money now.
I know.
Like just the most like easy ones to get are like $20.
But that used to take me once a week to get like the booster packs from the store.
Oh yeah,
I used to love the.
I never have in my life, and I always wanted one, and I've still every now and then I contemplate just going on eBay and buying one so I can say I had it at one point in my life. But I never had a holographic Charizard, man.
Oh man, me neither. That's
like
cool.
That's the one card. Like as a kid, like if you have that one, like you're walking around like you're swinging.
Oh, he just pull it out.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's Yu-Gi-Oh.
The dark magician,
and it's holographic too.
Yeah.
And I got a Blue Eyes White Dragon, but he fell on the floor. So,
what was the one?
Yeah, dude, I saw these.
All of them. The first connecting cover I was ever exposed to. It was a big guy. He had like a one card was his head.
Exodus.
Hey, Exodus. Yeah.
Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh was awesome.
That was a good time. Yeah.
I used to make me so mad. I'll call him Yu-Gi-Oh man, and he would just, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, not Yu-Gi-Oh man. He would just like flip his lid.
Oh my God. Dustin was a terrible human being. What's up, Big Cat? Hope everything showed up.
Variants that I saw are really cool. Like even through like the House and Powers, like the Hidden Gem variants for issue #1 of those are still covers I'd like to have.
Hold on, Jim Lee's doing artwork for Marvel still?
What do you mean? I said Hidden Gem.
No, Jim Lee Hidden Gem color variant.
Oh, I didn't even see the Jim Lee.
Well, like how bad of a human being, like, and I mean that in a positive way, how badass of a human being are you that you can be the chief guy at DC and still go do whatever you want for the main competitor?
They're doing a crossover. They have to. There's too much back and forth lately, intertwining stuff. They gotta be doing something together. They gotta be like, look, man, DC needs some help. Come on, Marvel. Let's cut me let me get some scratch. You know?
Look, so a couple people are saying that they watched Evolution. Wednesday Pool said Evolution was dope. Pedro said really cool Apocalypse story. I feel like Apocalypse, man, is really underutilized. But that's okay, because if he ever is really utilized and my X Factor 6 grows, I'm cool with that.
Look at the price tag on that.
That's just crazy to me. $375.
Does anyone know what Jimmy cost to get a book signed?
I don't know. I know a head sketch is $800.
Yeah, because he's coming to MegaCon and he's doing the $100 package where I get 3 signatures, a picture, and like a print signed. And I'm like, that sounds like, look at that Neil Adams who charges $50 for a signature. That sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, shoot, it even, and I know I'm bringing Power Rangers into it. I'm sorry, Mark, still on here. But even like JDF, like he's $50 for one signature on one thing. And then if you want a picture too, guess what? It's another $50.
Wow.
Yep.
Or you can do both for $100. And you know, so I would imagine, you know, Jim Lee's probably pretty expensive too. So $100 for 3 signatures, and you get the photo op, shake his hand,
and we get a chair for his panel. We get like a reserved seat for his panel.
Yeah,
That
that's
is cool.
So I'm
deal.
like, you know what? I'm
$100 is a
thinking
great
about
deal
it.
for that.
Yeah, I think I might pull the trigger. I'm
Dustin
waiting
just
because
wants to go and
last year they did a Donny Cates panel, like a Donny Cates package. So I'm like, all right, I'd rather mess with Donny. Like I've been reading a lot more Donny than I do fucking Jim Lee.
Yeah.
Like my brother's got a whole sketchbook full of Jim Lee stuff, so we're fine with the original stuff. I gotta like let me soak my feet. I'm the next generation. Let me get into some Donnie, man.
I don't even. Oh, I was gonna say Dustin's just showing up at Huntsville just so he can smell JDF's hair or something. Oh,
I've
weird.
already met the guy. What are you talking about?
How does he smell? He smell good? You sniffed him.
I don't remember. We talked about his bike that he's building.
I'm sure.
You're like, is that Axe?
He probably does wear Axe. He probably wears some cheap stuff. He's got to keep that Power Rangers money going.
I doubt it, man. The way that guy dresses, nah.
That's dope.
What do you mean the way he dresses? He gets half the stuff sent to him for free. That's all his Instagram pages. Look, I have to suffer through so much stuff because we share social media pages. Like I gotta sit here and click through. Oh, what did JDF get today?
Honestly,
oh,
personally, like I kind of am just like, man, like when I see like when you show up to a con and I'm coming to you, like I know, shut up. I mean, when I think of I think of him when he was doing the mixed martial arts, the Power Rangers. He's
oh my god,
badass. So I want to see you in the do rag and that kind of stuff, not in a $500 3-piece suit with a $25,000 watch on your arm, but.
Well, if it's trying to pull the ladies, he's sitting there, he's trying to look good. His mega fans, he's like, hey, you want to see my Megazord?
Listen, it could have been a 25-year-old suit, or you can rent that stuff, man.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got some Taskmaster, Uncanny collectibles, and then we're gonna move into these independents here. You got some one-shots. Adults only. Where's the button you can click and say, yes, I'm 18 or older. I want to enter the site.
No. Nope.
So Midtown, they actually, if you want to see what they look like, Wednesday when they first upload it, they actually show all the nudie covers, and then after like an hour or two, they'll filter it.
Oh, okay.
The traffic in that hour alone probably is more than any other day of the week.
Yeah.
There are some days where I can't get on here and get the site to work at all. So
yeah.
It's Nudie Magazine Day. Name the movie.
Billy Madison. Come on now.
Ooh, Canopus.
Canopus #1.
I gotta review that before Wednesday.
Oh, that is cool. He answered his younger brother's fan letter. Well, that is cool. Talking about JDF, Dustin.
Oh yeah. He still does that. He was writing out some stuff yesterday.
Wednesday is Perry's favorite day.
You know it.
Dustin, you should send him a fan letter.
I wanted to see that. Oh, the Goon. Here we go.
All right, so this is what you're talking about?
Yeah, so this is pretty. What's cool about the Goon is every issue is more or less like a one shot. Like kind of. So you could almost pick up any issue and enjoy it. But if you want to, it's only 8 issues in. I would say either if there's a trade for it or just try to find issue #1.
Yeah.
It's so good that I'll pick up like a B cover because it looks cool, and then I'll read the story and realize the A cover ties in, and I drive back to the shop to go and get the A cover because I'm like, wow, this is a great story. It's really good. Like the first issue or the second issue, they were pissing in a vampire's coffin. It's very good.
So this has nothing to do with Sean William Scott's movies.
I don't think so. Which there is a Goon movie coming out.
No, Sean William Scott did a hockey movie called The Goon.
Oh no, I didn't see it.
It was like Stifler on skates.
I got my shoes tied tight, my bags packed, something. I don't know. Every time I watch the movie though, I want a pudding cup.
Oh, back to school. That
B cover looks pretty cool too.
Yeah, it does.
He's got like a Tommy gun.
Good news, guys. We're only into the G, so we got a lot more time to go.
Grimm Family Tales presents Van Helsing and the League of... And the computer froze.
No, it's just your inability.
In the League of the
Monsters. That's a number 1 right on. So that's a new series starting up.
Tell me that doesn't look like the female version of Wolvenheart.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, if you look at it, it kind of reminds me from issue number 1 where he jumps off of Big Ben, the clock tower, and he's coming down.
Mr. Zenoscope Entertainment, what you got going on?
It's hard to find Zenoscope books.
Yeah.
That's a cool cover there. Yeah, if you guys are into monsters and Van Helsing and all that kind of stuff, and you like time travel too, definitely check out Wolvenheart because
we're giving away issue number 1 if you go check out the interview with Mark London.
What was the given description from the editor? It was a
mix between. I keep wanting to say Vampirilla, but that's clearly not it. Castlevania and.
Ooh.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. That's what
pretty cool. Yeah, I like that.
That's how Chris described it.
That cover.
That's pretty cool. That little monster.
Mm-hmm. That almost makes me want to go pick that one up.
Good luck finding it.
1,000 covers for this, so
yeah.
Scroll quick.
Oh, that one's cool. The one a little bit down, it's like Snow White.
Zenoscope Entertainment.
Little Red Riding Hood.
All right, Perry.
Oh man.
You can't become what you've made fun of.
Robin Hood and Little Red Riding Hood.
Golly.
You're a mess.
Oh, that's messed up.
I heard this was like a hard book to find. I didn't like issue 1.
I couldn't get. There was something somebody said, and I didn't know. I couldn't get into it.
I couldn't either
because I don't know what it was about. Somebody made a comment about it that like just having a new baby and stuff. Like I don't know. Good evening. What's going on, Biggie Smalls?
Yo, Biggie,
all right.
Biggie.
So
what's up, Jay Stacks?
So we have Machine Girl here, and then Marvel is coming out with Machine Man number 1 this week. I wonder if they know each other.
Omni number 5. Over the Ropes number 3. That's a cool looking cover.
Yep. So this is
it's a Mad Cave book, huh?
Yep. And if anybody watched this morning, I had Jay Sandlin, the creator of this series, in with me, and we talked about it. If you're or ever have been, especially in the 90s or the 80s, if you were a wrestling fan, this book is for you for sure. It's a really, really cool story. And I think you could get into this without even being a wrestling fan. Honestly, it's really been a good story.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to read it. I don't know anything. I know Ready to Rumble and
I Will Crown You.
What a great movie.
Oh yeah,
that is probably the only.
Did you say I Will Crown You?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're wrong. It's I Will Rule You. Thank you.
No, he does the crown thing, right?
No, he says I will rule you.
No, hold on.
Here we go.
Come on, dude. It's movies. You can't. That's my deal. That is my nook.
Hold on, time out. What was the name of the movie again?
Ready to Rumble.
Ready to Rumble.
Are you ready?
Hold on. Before you look it up, let's put a bet on the table.
Nah, bro.
Come on, let's put a bet on the table.
Your new Dragon Ball Z slab.
No.
I don't give a crap about that.
Box.
Yeah. Ooh.
See, please crown us. Crown us.
Yeah, crown us.
Hold on. No, keep talking. I'm looking on my end. And then Scarpad said he really enjoyed the Jay Sandler. Wow, I'm no comic creators ever going to come back. I got Mark Anthony coming on apparently, and then Jay Sandler. Whatever.
Yeah, thanks, Scarpad, man. It was fun having him on there, and I'm excited about that Hellfighter Quinn too. That's going to be really, really cool.
I was half tempted to like spend enough time and make another Google account and call it Jennifer Lopez and be like, "Why is my ex-husband here?"
That would have been so funny.
I don't have that much time to troll, but I was like, no, that would have been awesome.
All you would have had to have done is just change your title on one of them. It would have showed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can edit it.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. That's correct. I will rule you.
Yeah, because one of the guys at the end, when he jumps in on the motorcycle and he jumps in the ring and he's like, I will rule you.
Oh, my God. We have almost 30 people in here. that just showed up to see you say that.
Do we really?
Yeah.
You know how many times I've seen that movie?
More than one should probably.
More than the average person, I promise you that.
I remember you had it on a DVD. We watched that one, and then what was the one with the Celtics?
Celtic Pride, dude. With
yes,
with
Marlon Wayne, Damon Wayne
had Damon Wayans. It had Dan Aykroyd, and I can't remember the other guy. It was the dude from Home Alone, the tall, skinny guy with the curly hair.
That was a good one. I remember watching that. That was our childhood. We were watching the same DVD over and over again.
This week. I read the previews for this. Definitely looks to be really, really good too. You gonna try to get on that one, Perry?
Which one?
Savage Bastards.
That's the Mad Cave book, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to do a review for that too. It's gonna be a long night, man.
Oh, you've already got it?
Yeah.
Was it pretty good?
So I got to read it.
Oh my God.
Sorry about that, man. Didn't mean to throw you under the bus.
And see, like, I would love to be able to get the previews and stuff like that just sent to us, but like, what is my pitch? We don't do reviews. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, hey, reach out. Can we get those comics for free sent to us early? Sure. Do you do reviews? No. What?
So look,
we're friends with a guy who does.
Look, I got like I was like, all right, you know what? I want to do more reviews of indie books this year. So I must have reached out to like 70 or 80 different people. Like I spent a good like 3 or 4 days just burning through messages. And then I didn't realize a lot of them send messages back, you know. And I'm like, all right, maybe I've been off a little bit more than I could chew, you know. But you know, let's see if I could at least try to knock some of these books out. And I was like picking through what I wanted to. I read a lot of books that I'm like, I'm not gonna like bash this guy's book, so I'm not even gonna talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, Red Mother comes out again this week.
I hope this book is good. I don't know what the hell. Look, I was gonna drop it because nothing really happened until that damn heart thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I need to know what the hell this damn thing is.
Dude, my pull list is gonna be way too big this week. This is ridiculous.
I got like 15, 16 books this week. It's no bueno.
I need a second job or YouTube to start making money. Something.
Yeah. I finally, like I was telling people, I made enough on YouTube that I could pay for my books each month, and then Google's like, nah, you got to wait till March now to cash out. I'm like, what do you mean? I missed the cutoff date by 1 day.
That is crazy. The fact that you can't get your own money.
Yeah, you have to wait. They have like a special day that they deposit. I'm like, get out of here, man.
Appreciate that, Some Comic Book Hunter.
You only got 8 books this week.
7 likes on the video.
It's all good.
Pay attention to the likes. Thanks for checking on that, though, and bringing that up, man. Thank you.
I'm excited for Heist to come back.
It's only had 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yeah. Now tomorrow's 4. I'm getting a little ahead of myself.
I only have 1 and 2, and I've yet to read them yet. I know you said to do it, but I haven't yet.
I really like it. I know a lot of people. Have you read it, Perry?
I have not. No, I think
so.
Ronnie's reading it.
So a lot of people, picked it up and they're like, oh, like people do, and that's my polite impersonation of people. And Something Killing the Children is coming out too.
No, we get 6th printing of number 1,
okay.
4th printing of number 2, 2nd printing of number 3. So
no,
that's cool.
I'm not chasing
and 4th
those.
printing or 2nd printing of number 4.
Wow. Hey, what days can people go on and see these, Perry?
Wednesday, usually around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
So sometimes specific earlier. For about an hour, right?
Yeah, then they'll start throwing up the.
I mean, you got it. Is that Eastern time, Pacific? What are we looking at?
Eastern. Sometimes earlier, it's hit or miss. I usually go on every 30 minutes and see if it updates.
Just refreshing.
Yeah.
Snapping pictures.
Because look, so Wednesdays I work from home. So like my lady will go and pick up my son at like 2-ish. So I got like a good 30-minute window, and usually I could tell her, hey, you want to pick up coffee on the way home? Maybe stop at the store. So I'll have enough time to like set up and make a video, so that way I can spend the rest of the day editing, so that way I can have a video out Thursday and not have to stay up till like 3 a.m. to make some video. So I try to like be on top of Midtown and see how quickly they update their stuff.
Oh my goodness. Visitor. That was one from Valiant that I was interested in, but then I have way too many things on my pool. So I don't know.
I'm sorry, Perry, they had to wait
Buffy
for your
stuff
monetary
out,
compensation.
trade paperback, Bug Boy, Crucified. I think we have made it through. We're just getting into the trade
Oh,
paper.
the show's in paperback. Okay, so that's only $12 off of. So I tell you what, I mean, as long as it doesn't sell out, I may just send it to somebody directly from Midtown.
There you go.
It's a good idea. Save me shipping, or buying shipping to me and then shipping to somebody else.
All right. So that's where we're at, guys. So
what was the other thing we were doing tonight?
So
Unboxing.
You did the unboxing already. We talked about Wolverine, bub.
You know, there's a toy I'm hunting. I don't hunt toys, but there's a Wolverine toy that I'm hunting.
Hey! This is a family channel.
No, a Wolverine toy.
Oh, okay.
So they released
Hold on, what? What do you think he said?
Another type of toy. They got toys. They're about like this big, you know, like nice and tall and slightly girthy. It's a Wolverine. They have a Wolverine one. They have a Venom one. They have a Spiderman one, and I think that's it. Maybe they have more. But Wolverine has a button on his chest, and you press it, and he goes cling, cling, cling. Welcome to Claw City. What's up, bub? I don't know. He makes like these weird like catchphrases. But I used to have the toy. Yeah, it was from like the 90s. So I used to have the toy, and I can't remember what it was. I found it last year, and they were selling it for like over $100. I'm like, I'm not paying no $100 for no damn toy. It's not even in the box, you know. So I'm on a mission to hunt for toys.
I wonder if that Total Nostalgia we went to, Dustin would have it.
It's a very hard toy to find, especially in the box. I don't want to get the Venom and Spider-Man, but those are like they could wait. I need the Venom. I need the Wolverine first. He was the funnest.
You know what's crazy, man? All the toys we had growing up and all that stuff, and now you know some of them are worth a lot of money.
Yeah. It's not.
Hold on, maybe this is it. Hold on. Describe it again.
So it was like a Wolverine. He was the black and yellow.
Yellow.
And he had like a button on his chest, and you would press it, and he would say, "Cling, cling, cling. Welcome to Claw City."
Let me try sharing my screen. See if this is it right here.
Let me share mine first.
No, nuh-uh.
Oh, we're hunting toys tonight. No way. I might just give you guys all my hunting needs.
That's it?
No, it was way bigger than that.
Oh, good, because that's what I found too.
It was probably like I want to say 12 inches tall, maybe.
This one's 15 inches.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. Oh, is that it? No, because I thought it came in an open box. I never seen it like closed like that, but it looks like it has a button on it. That's 15 inches? Why does it look so little?
That's what she said.
Back off, bub. Razor sharp.
Bub.
Claw
Three
City.
different.
What?
$18, dude. Yeah, that's the same one I pulled up. Are you looking at mine or Dustin's?
Or best offer? Oh, I'm going to lowball the shit out of him. Wow.
Okay, so I think we are looking at mine.
Oh, okay, because I've got one for $69.99 in front of me.
Yeah, $18, dude. You want me to send you that link?
Yes, please do. If you could shoot on Instagram or text it.
Who else needs something found? That's what I do for
Hey, this is you guys saw the new show, Hunting Hour. Let's hunt for you.
Where's yours at, Nick? Pull yours full screen.
Hold on.
Because I thought we were looking at mine. I think I found
full screen.
One, but I'm not sure.
That is so cool. Because it looks really small. It looks like an action figure size.
No, I don't think Nick's got the right one.
No?
Yeah, because that one looks small. Because the one I'm talking about is big.
All right, show yours then, Dustin. I'll stop sharing my screen.
Yeah, that's it right there in the open box.
Okay, so you did get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it, and this one's on eBay for $69.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
But it's still in the box, and you know, it's like you said, it's got back off, bub.
Back off, bub. Welcome to Claw City.
Claw City.
I paused the video when Perry was measuring so I could Photoshop something in.
Have fun with it.
The box looks to be perfect almost.
Oh, yeah, that looks awesome. So they have one like that, but it's Venom, and then they have one that's Spider-Man. I don't remember what they said, but I used to have like the whole set.
So it's a Toy Biz Wolverine.
I guess, is it Toy Biz?
Toy Biz by Marvel Comics, yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, I need to buy that.
Here's one for $20. It's not in the box.
Let me see. I might just.
Now, do you want it so you can like play with it, or so you can put it up on a shelf?
I don't know. I think I might want to like just display it eventually, because like I don't know if I want to play with it.
Well, this one hasn't been bid on, but I mean, it's $20.
Yeah, send me a link for the $20 one. I could maybe I'll finesse something.
Dustin, if you opened up another link, we're still looking at your Google Images.
Yeah, be careful what links you show.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Let me.
You're so awesome. You do a good job.
Hold on. I want to show him this one. I thought I was showing it to you guys.
Oh my God.
Golly, I'm horrible.
I used to work at McDonald's, and when one of the Star Wars movies came out, I used to take all the toys home.
Oh, the screw to the battery's rusted shut.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is cool.
It was such a fun toy to play with. It was like really hard to like move his arms almost, like you would like want to almost snap them. I don't know if you could move. Oh, really cool.
Hey, Wednesday Pool said he found one for $3 on eBay.
$3. Look at this, man. We got a hunting show now. Let's hunt.
Yeah, you do the lurking and we'll do the hunting. Dustin, you said you wanted to go hunting with Dustin.
Oh, that's true. Hey, we are going hunting.
Hey, remember, you don't pronounce the G. Everybody in the chat, it's hunting.
I found this YouTuber. You guys know Bella's Toy Chest?
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
Her toy chest.
Yeah.
I showed that to my wife, and I was like, she was like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "Bella's chest. I mean, toy chest."
She's a stripper down here in Florida. She's
No,
in
she's
Clearwater.
not.
Yeah. And so
What?
That makes sense because it is Tampa.
What is it now?
She's a stripper. She's a dancer, you know. And so she likes to collect and she likes to go hunting. She just happens to be a night dancer, which is what pays for everything, which is kind of cool, you know.
Okay.
That is. But yeah, I saw that popped up on our suggested one time.
Different view now.
But no, it's like, it's cool. It's like, you know, like she's going to MegaCon, you know.
That is pretty neat. I bet you if she set up a booth, she would like make a killing.
Oh yeah. Well, it's cool because you see one of her videos and like she does like her whole gimmick, like look at me, I'm a girl with tits. But then after like the first minute or so, it's like the camera is like shown just hunting. It's like I like watching videos like that, just like hunting stuff. Like so I'm like, damn, dude, she like reels people in and then drops like a 30-minute video and gets all the watch time.
Oh yeah, I mean, I watched them. I mean, she's got.
Yeah, it's like she finds crazy stuff though.
Oh my God. What happened at one point, guys? We were very specific about being a family channel. I don't know what happened, how we digressed so far so quickly.
It was funny the other night whenever it was going off the rails pretty bad, and Dylan's like, "You guys are gonna get Dustin in trouble. Like Nick's gonna start texting him any minute." And I'm literally looking at my phone, and here they come. The texts are coming in.
Oh man, yeah. No, I seen Bueller in the chat. I'm like, you know what? Let me shoot Bueller the invite and throw Dustin off a little bit because I'm like, I don't normally do that, but I'm like, it's Bueller. You know, it's like, who wouldn't want to have Travis on?
Oh yeah, I was totally cool.
Apparently, two people.
Like she was sitting over here beside me. She was like, oh, "Is that?" I said, "Yeah, well, that's pretty cool, huh?"
Well, so that was a rough day for me. God, that was a rough day. That shrimp got me.
Got a hold of him.
But I was kind of disappointed I could not jump on for that.
It was one of those stream, you know. There'll be many more. I sent him an invite right now. He'll probably jump on. He's probably waiting. No one sent me an invite.
Well, I thought it was kind of like I was looking for some of those videos you were talking about, and then I saw Travis T. I was like, "Is that?" I was like, "Yeah, it is."
That's a dirty little secret.
I was like, "Really?" Like 10,000 people have not found out about that one. It's like only 300.
Yeah,
it was kind of funny.
It's cool because it's like I get what he's doing. Like he has sponsors, right? So he has the main channel. He can't do or say certain things.
Yeah.
But hey, man, Travis T's a whole another guy, man. You know, he's like, everyone, come on, let's talk crazy. You know, So it's fun seeing that side of Bueller. You know, it's fun seeing that side of like YouTubers because like Tom comes on in like the middle of the night and you see a different perspective of somebody because they're doing their show, their clean show, because you see what they're focused on doing, and then you get them on a live stream that there's like 10 people in the chat, and they could just hang out and not really have to filter themselves or care about what's going on. They could just talk like we're talking. Those are the best chats, dude. I love chats for like 5 or 10
it's like I can do what I want here, and I don't have to worry about tarnishing my channel. I can just do it to yours. So
basically.
That's not the people's channels.
It says Perry corrupts. Perry does that to people's channels. The hair combo was the best. I don't know what happened with the hair conversation. What was going on? I just saw something about some armpits, and then I basically got off and went back to the bathroom.
We got to talk. Somebody started talking about bodily hairs, and then
I think it was Dylan. He talked about clipping his armpit hairs.
Yeah, and then Perry started talking about back hair, and I told everybody about your Batman symbol.
I do, dude.
Pretty cool.
Look, wow.
Oh, see, out.
Yeah, he does have like a bat signal across his chest. It's funny.
Yeah. It is pretty neat. Is that a Legion ring on your finger, Perry?
It is. It is.
Dude, that's awesome. I got one sitting up on my shin rod up there. So you just wear that to work and stuff too?
All the time. So like, I grew up in a household where like no one really wore jewelry.
Yeah.
It's not like, why are you gonna spend thousands of dollars on something that no one like? So like we always like my dad would go to like in the back of him like he got a guy got like a box of fake Rolexes. So like we would like everyone would rock Rolexes, but they were like $100 Rolexes, you know. So it's like these are like it's like all right, it looks cool, but it's like we're not gonna spend no real money on this, you know. It's like I always like these little things like they're like little plasticky and it's like something I like. So I'm like let me throw a ring on for $1, right? Not you know. Like I've wore multiple like actual rings, and I like this one more than anything. This one squash shower with this sometimes, you know.
It's a conversation piece. How many people ask you about it?
A couple people, and it's kind of like depending on who I'm talking to, I just be like, oh, I don't really know. It just feels cool because like I don't want to really dive into this whole like you're not gonna even understand what I'm talking about. So I'm like,
you need to tell them you're just a part of the Legion, and that if you tell them, you have to kill them or something.
Illuminati.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's a lurking thing. Which is what the R's for.
There you go. Dude, that's a good idea.
Oh, damn. Copyright.
A lurking ring?
A lurking ring. There we go.
Hell yeah. I would buy that. Or you could give it to your Patreon members.
There we go. I need to give them more content.
Oh, man. So somebody, and again, I don't know how much longer you guys want to stay on. I know it's getting late for you, Dustin, even though you didn't work today. The Hulk, since his purpose. I don't even know where that's going down there. I think I'm missing some stuff.
Friday night, I'm not working. So, or hold on. You guys go. When do you and Dylan do y'all's live? On Thursdays or Fridays?
Wednesdays at like 10:30ish.
Yeah. So
and then I got 1-2 Comic Talk who's like, hey, like I do the read-alongs and he does the read-alongs on his channel. And he's like, come on and do Usagi. I'm like, I love Usagi, of course. And then I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do it. And then I'm like, oh, wait. He does that show at the same time I do the lurking show. I don't know, man. I don't know how to tell him. Like, I don't know.
Don't give up the lurking.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
That's my favorite entertainment for the week. And that's probably where your most income comes from is my super chats.
Yeah, I get a good amount of super chats on there. Hey, super chats are the best, man.
Well, I just like seeing which emojis I can make say some stuff. So like last week or the week before, I did Ice Baby. Or yeah, it's funny. And I feel like sometimes I'm a bit like taken over with my super chats, but I'm like, I guess he doesn't mind for $2.
Yeah.
$2 here, $2 there.
I like it because Biggie Shack comes on every time. It's like I fucking like so like I'm sorry. I did a video today and I ended it. And at the end of the video, it's Biggie Shack.
Biggie Shack,
2 seconds. And it's like subscribe to Biggie Shack. Because
I noticed you moved it up.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to like. I do the lurking stuff and that's cool and stuff, but like one person that I feel drops a crazy amount of content and doesn't really get noticed for any of it is Biggie Shack. Like, I couldn't imagine just like driving around going in. Like, I did it one time and it's like, it's hard. I'm
freaking out the whole time.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it Wednesday because I'm like, all right, I caught up on my work so I could take a good 30 minutes and go live to the shop. Well, I'm like, hey, man, it's pretty, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. And I'm like, damn, it's a big week because the speculators are trying to get Batman, so there's gonna be a crap ton of people there. And I'm like, oh man, they're all gonna see me with my little camera, like walking around, like, hey, what's up, man?
Don't be embarrassed.
Yeah, no, I'm fully embarrassed.
Hell, me too, man. It's just like we did. You saw the antique, and then
yeah,
Dustin, talk again. You just did like the old Godzilla movies where you moved your mouth and the voice didn't come out.
What?
See, it's doing it.
Yeah, it's a slight.
It's a huge lag
before the video.
I don't know.
It works fine.
I think he's doing it. I think he's messing with me. Okay, that was pretty good. I was confused there.
I could do that on my camera. I could change the shutter speed.
Yeah.
So I can make it like 5 frames per second. So I'm all loopy and stuff. It's actually pretty cool.
That's awesome. I can't wait till I can get up my cam link and all that set up.
Oh, it's great.
It looks 1,000 times better, but
it does.
Dustin's got to get him a DSL. Dustin's got to get about $800 worth of equipment before I can start using mine.
Look, let me get my new setup over here built first and figure out how to hang stuff on the walls and then
watch your own video.
How many people just get back from Bella's toy chest? She should pay us for that.
Right? Where's my sponsor?
What's up, Gen X? I saw you say hey earlier. So back to being embarrassed. Like we did that video at Total Nostalgia, which by the way, Dustin, we did that. And then today another guy went up and did it.
Yeah.
Dude had like 5,000 views. And
he's got like
12,000
subs though.
But it didn't even look as good as ours, I felt. But again, maybe I'm biased, but whatever.
Hey, man, there's a lot of people that I'm like, damn, dude, I feel like a lot of my videos look a lot better. I'm like, I ain't watching my stuff, man. But I'm like, all right, I get it. You have there's an audience of people that they get accustomed to watching someone.
Yeah.
And then for them to branch out and watch someone new and to switch over is it's difficult,
Yeah. I mean, as far as the quality and production value and like actually, I'm kicking stuff here. Like I told this to Dustin. I mean, you literally put together the best looking videos right now. As far as just the quality, the editing, the editing is kind of. You know who Peter McKinnon and those folks are?
Yeah, I used to do photography, so that's
okay.
Oh yeah, he's right up my alley.
But it's some of those editing techniques and like the zooms and then the quick cuts and stuff like that. I mean, that's the stuff I want to take ours to. I just don't have that much time. But I mean, like, and I know how long it takes, right? I mean, just to clip some small stuff together, it takes forever. Yeah. But your stuff, I mean, it really does look very well produced. It looks better than those folks with 1 million subscribers that never actually put their face in front of the camera. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So.
Hey, one thing, if there's anyone ever listening, I see a lot of people talk about buying like a really nice camera. Like they just started and they want to buy like a really nice camera because they don't like their webcam. If you're editing videos, just learn how to color grade.
Yeah.
Like you have a webcam and everything's coming out slightly grayed. Like it's a little bit has a gray tint. But if you learn how to color grade and just drop your shadows, raise your highlights, change your exposure and slight bump to saturation, it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a little tips and little things like that help out people. Like I wanted to get a webcam. I mean, I wanted to get a DSLR for the longest time, but I'm like, you know what, my webcams don't look that bad. So like, let me just wait until the right time, and then I was able to pull the trigger, and I got a good deal. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah. So somebody said you're a foot photographer.
I used to do like more or less like real estate photography. Okay. So that was like, I enjoyed that. That was fun.
I mean, all we're using is that Logitech. Was it the C9?
Oh my God! How country did he just sound? That Logitech. I'm sorry. That was so bad, dude. That was like deep Georgia. That Logitech.
So this is my cam link, and then this is my Logitech. So you could tell like there's like a difference in the way. But yeah, no, I use a Logitech for the longest time. It's a great webcam. I recommend everyone to use that.
What is the one you
focus on the content? This is my cam link. So this is my
DSLR.
Yeah. Or SLR because it doesn't have a little thing inside of it.
Yeah. From camera.
Look, man, I'm not spending no $100 to buy a continuous battery. That's ridiculous. You have to wait 20 seconds.
How are you supposed to get the nose shots, man?
Exactly. You gotta
but
wait a couple seconds. Let me change them out. I got batteries on deck,
He probably has the $100 in batteries sitting there, but he won't buy it for a cord.
Well, no. Well, look, the batteries are kind of expensive, but the deal I got, it came with like 4 extra batteries. So I'm like, well, you know, like let me just work with this.
And honestly, though, on StreamYard, like you can't tell a huge difference, but when you're doing your OBS, your slob streams, that's when you can really tell it.
Oh yeah, because I think they cut off at like 720p on.
Yeah, I mean, when you're small scale like this, it doesn't look as bad, but when you go live, it looks really rough. And honestly, though, lighting half the time is like that's 90% of the key right there.
Yeah.
If you have decent lighting, I mean, I have mine kind of pointed up.
Umbrellas.
Yeah, I just have 2 soft boxes, but my room's so small that a lot of times they're way too harsh.
Oh yeah.
And one is even sometimes too harsh. So in some of my videos, it's like it looks good when I'm looking at it, and then I upload it onto my Mac that's got the 5K resolution. It's so overexposed.
Yeah.
And then Dustin's has such a larger room that his lighting looks good, and then I have to take mine way down. It's just I'm still playing with it and figuring it out, and eventually I'll get it right.
The thing about these cameras is you could change like your aperture and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can make it darker.
Yeah.
You can let in. You can see what kind of light you actually want to let in to get like a good feel. But like that goes to there's YouTubers that I see in our community that have DSLRs with cam links, and then I look at them and they're using Streamlabs, and I'm like, what are you doing, man? Why are you doing this in auto? Learn aperture, your shutter priority, learn your basics, your ISO level, and then you could get like the most quality you can out of it, because it's like there's no reason to spend a couple $100 on a camera if you're not gonna take the 35 to an hour learning basic how to actually use it in manual, because videos are easy. It's so easy. Like, all right, photography is a whole nother level. Like, it takes years to actually get good at that. But to live stream and just learn basic shutter speed and stuff, it's so quick and easy.
I know. So get on a tangent a bit. It's all good. No, I mean I enjoy stuff like that.
I know. I'm like a tech nerd sometimes. So like I get like I could just talk of like hours on stuff like this.
Hit up Perry for tips.
Heck yeah.
One looks like something out of a cannabis trip. Hey, Perry, switch back and forth between cameras again.
All right, so this is the one I use regularly, and then this is by
Yeah, you just should start doing that edit in between your live stream, so it looks.
I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just you can definitely tell the difference. You can't even tell I have like lights behind me, like the RGB lights.
Yeah,
because it's just everything's over composed.
Yep. You see, you can't control any of that with Logitech.
No,
and like I said, I got that Canon 5D Mark IV because my wife's a photographer too, right? So I went and dropped a ton of money getting her set up. There you go, the lurking eyes.
Yeah.
You need to get your own emoji.
I do. And you hit up Apple.
All right, so as far as the giveaway.
I'm sorry.
The giveaway.
That's so cool. Your wife's I could never be like a professional photographer. I wasn't that good.
Yeah, so she started a couple years ago, and then we moved, and things kind of slowed down. But yeah, I dropped.
Did she do weddings?
She did at one point.
Because like that was my whole thing. Like everyone I knew that was in the business was like, all right, if you want to be professional, you need to do weddings because you're gonna have to raise money to buy like some serious lenses. And I'm like,
yeah,
I can't do weddings. I can't even attend weddings. You want me to go there and take pictures? Like,
Dude. It's just there's so much, man, and there's so much competition. Like you either have to have that really, and again, I know it's not comics, but really established, or then you have people who don't want to pay it because they think their camera phones are good enough, and it's just there's a lot of stuff. But no, so our giveaway, we're giving away Woven Heart #1. Go check out the Mark London interview. Perry asked a lot of great questions in that interview, and all you have to do is go watch that video. And somewhere in the video, a couple of times I mentioned how to enter the giveaway. And then I'll also do, I'll probably send out a Shows In trade paperback with that.
Heck yeah.
So, and Anthony Cleveland, he'll be on the channel in a couple weeks. Great show, guys. Thanks, Ben. So, Dustin, you want to hit on that one while you got a mouthful of whatever's in your mouth? What are you eating? What are you eating?
Nuts.
So yeah, we are brothers. I don't know what's wrong with Nick. I don't never pick up that I have an accent, but
Mr. Logitech.
I have heard that. But we've only lived this far apart for like a few years, and Nick decided to abandon us. I traded his family in for $1, but
For $1. No, multiple dollars, and I didn't trade nobody in.
but no, we're definitely brothers.
Oh yeah. So, and you know, it's funny people say I have no accent because I felt like when I moved up here to Huntsville, my accent got much worse.
Thank you, Biggie Smalls. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot.
Biggie. What up, Jabroni? Jabroni was scaring the hell out of Lost in Comics. They're like, oh my God, who is this psychopath? Why
He's yelling at me.
Why is he yelling at us?
That's awesome. And no, it wasn't the milkman. It was, if anybody was the milkman, it was our little sister. She's about 4 foot tall, 90 pounds, and does not fit in with any of us.
Wow.
Was it court ordered? No, it wasn't court ordered.
Amazon.
No, there's no Amazon up here. But no. You know what's funny is still,
You don't have Amazon? Like you don't get like
no. Like you don't work. I don't work at Amazon.
Oh, where do you work?
Can't tell you. Nobody knows yet.
We'll find out.
Nobody knows what I do, where I work. The only person that might actually end up getting it at some point is either going to be, there's two, is Comic Assassin or Southern Comic Geek, just because I know they're in the area. And I believe Comic Assassin probably does something, you know, relative to what I do here in the area.
He's the one who covers his face?
Yeah.
All right, so there has to be something where you guys aren't allowed to be on the internet because he covers his face and you won't disclose.
Well, see, I don't actually know what he does, but I'm sure no one in the Huntsville area, you know, kind of what happens. Now, I know Comic Jabroni's talking about such a great time with those two guys. I know Dustin and I were an awesome, and I know Perry's having a great time with us, so we appreciate the compliment, Mr. Jabroni, even though I know he's talking about Lost in Comics. It's crazy though, dude. Like anybody that talks crap about Lurkin, that's a great example.
Yeah, we found them on the Lurk.
And now you have an Iron Man helmet.
Check it out. It lights up.
I cannot believe you won that. He can't hear me right now. That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That is awesome.
That's it.
That is fantastic. Can you stream like that? Can you put the headphones on? That fits really well. Have you heard anything we've said?
No,
I figured.
Tony Stark.
The thing fits really well. Like I would do an entire stream with just the mask off.
It gets kind of warm.
Does it? That's funny.
He's sitting there sweating in the blazer, sweating in the helmet.
Oh,
didn't you tell us?
I can't wait I'm gonna watch Iron Man #1.
Are you gonna live stream that?
Well, all right. I don't want to get like in trouble, but I've been watching videos where I could sit down and record myself watching the video, and then I could just compress it down to like 15 minutes.
Yeah, just only show because
I'm gonna be sitting there like this.
Well, I guess you'll be really shocked at the end when Iron Man dies.
What? No, you can't kill Iron Man.
Yeah, 10 years later, he's still dead.
Has something to do with the military, your job.
See, Jabroni knows about Huntsville, I'm sure, because it has the arsenal here. Hell, I live
to do with the military. I mean, you're not working for the military, but
you can't give them too many hints, Dustin.
I'm just saying, if they're getting close, you can't tell them
the camera died. Dude, now Perry looks like he's from somewhere down in deep Georgia.
We're all dead.
Don't you think for a second I'm not editing that and putting that on Instagram?
Oh man. I got the whole, you know, I gotta cut my sleeves off.
Oh, I can make that happen in post. I'll give you some like really skinny tattooed arms with like just one little like what do they call it? The arm bars there. Oh man.
Hey, you know, my neighbor like next door, like right here, is like the other townhouse. And
yeah.
He's always been like really standoffish whenever I've seen him. And then the other day I was I think I was streaming, and my lady told me, "Hey, I think I know why they don't like us." I'm like, "Why?" Because you're really loud. I'm like, "Look, ain't nobody look. If I was loud, just come knock on the door and be like, yo, shut the hell up." And I'll be like, "Oh damn, y'all can hear me." I would quiet it down. I'll put the volume up on my mic and I'll just talk softer.
That's what my wife came in here and told me a second ago. She's like, "You need to be quiet or loud. The baby's asleep." I'm like, sorry.
See, that's like where I'm at. Like nobody can hear anything. I was up here putting nails in the wall for 3 hours last night at midnight, and they didn't hear me at all.
That would be cool. Put headphones, just wear like earpods inside the helmet.
I wish I could listen to music. Because when I built, because I had to I gutted my whole house when I bought it because I had Chinese drywall. It was a giant mess. I was on the news too.
Yeah.
So when I built everything back, I put surround sound in the walls and stuff. And I realized that 8 inches on the other side is another house, and about 4.5 inches deep is these giant speakers. And when I start watching movies or something, like everything starts shaking because of the vibrations. And I'm like, well, I feel bad for whoever moves into that house.
That's awesome. No, so actually, here you go. So a while back, I worked for a drywall distributor, and that Chinese drywall is not a joke.
No.
It's awful.
I had a question I was going to answer, but go ahead.
I was just going to say, speaking of the feds, FBI is relocating their headquarters here to Huntsville.
Ooh.
So I'm working on building a new like a new studio setup. I'm not going to be in front of this setup anymore. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll have it all finished.
When he moves, he's going to get a new setup.
Well, we're not moving, so as soon as we decided yesterday that we're not moving, we didn't decide, but we found out that we're not moving. I got a couple things to improve my setup. So
what'd you get?
Well, I got some stuff.
What you mean some stuff? When I got some stuff, it's like people want to come over and hang out. What do you mean you got some stuff?
You calling the cops on your comic shop owners again, man?
Look, man, I felt bad for calling the cops on them, but I felt even worse. Like, imagine if I came home with my kid or something. Like, you can't be like doing drugs and own a comic shop. Like, come on.
Well, see, through the story, I was like, man, this dude stole. Man, Dustin, get her done. Where was it going? Oh, but I was like, he stole $500 from you or whatever it was. Like, I thought that's where the story was going. And then you're like, no, he was just on drugs.
Yeah, there wouldn't have been no calling the cops. He would have been yanked over the counter.
No, I pulled my card out right away because it was supposed to be $5, and he charged me like almost five and some change. I was like, yo, what the hell? And I instantly noticed. I'm like, oh, dude, he's got to be on some type of drug. Like, he's way out of it.
Hey, you walked out with $1 and 2 comics, though, right?
I haven't opened those books. I felt
really
so scummy for taking that. And then
is the shop still there?
Yeah. So yeah, people go to the shop. Like, they have beer parties there and stuff. So I'm like, all right, these are just guys who party and like, yeah. So it's like not my cup. It's like I'm not gonna take my kids. Like, when I go to a comic book shop, I want to take my kids there. They run around, they have fun, they look at the cartoons, they look at the statues, they sit on the couch, they talk to the guy. This is not that type of place. This is the type of place where it's like the cop's like, look, you should probably stay away from this part of town. So I'm like, all right, let's not venture back here.
Is it between 2 strip clubs there in Tampa?
No strip clubs. It's in Brandon, so it's like it's no strippers. That'd be a pretty cool comic shop, though. Tots and comps,
What?
Tops and comics.
Oh my god. Good night.
Get a lap dance at a comic.
Taking the buffet concept, and now it's like buffet comics. Good night. What state was this in? Florida.
In Florida, yeah. In Florida, yeah. Welcome to the South, where half the population is either smoking meth or doing some other type of illicit pharmaceutical narcotic.
What's going on at SC? Dustin, just leave? I bet you $5 he comes back with something stupid on his head. You want to bet?
No, my camera died. Sorry.
Really?
No. It's a Logitech, man. It's a Logitech.
I even scooted it over some.
So stupid. Oh, man. Well, guys, we did the unboxing. We got Perry to show up, so we'll see how many subs we lose tomorrow.
I think you got a thumbs down. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious, man. Like, I just don't get that.
I'm surprised that people like care enough to not like me. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's I'm rubbing people the wrong way. Before I wasn't rubbing anything.
What's going on, Green Machine?
Harry just wants to rub people. That's all he's looking to do.
I actually saw one of Green Machine's videos not too long ago. I really liked their setup. It was a cool setup. That's why you moved here, Perry. No, he probably moved there for the no income taxes.
All right. So I moved to Florida because my dad kind of like kicked me out the house in Jersey. So I'm like, oh,
that's not funny, but
okay. Well, I was like a bad teenager, and then I was like, all right, let's go move. Hey, what's up, mom? Let's move into mom's house.
Oh my god, that's awesome. That is kind of like a big jump though to go from Jersey all the way down to Florida.
It really is. It's like night and day. Which hopefully this year I'm moving back up to Jersey because my dad
be the banana man.
He's got a company that my brother's like smoking weed all the time. He's stoned out of his mind. He's like, I'm not gonna give the company to this guy. He's like he's out there, man. So he's like, all right, you come back up there and learn the ropes.
Oh my god,
Jabroni, I didn't even get out of here, man. I didn't shit no big YouTubers.
Perry's gonna be like off of Game of Thrones. Perry, the destroyer of channels. I'm
like 1/5 his
the
size.
Unapologetic.
Big, let's be real.
The it's just gonna be this big long thing now.
I want like it's funny because like I don't want to like make fun of like because I know he dropped a lot of stuff, right? He dropped he's been dropping like subliminal hints in a lot of his videos. And one of them was I just hit 1 million views. I wanted to go into the comment section and be like, "You're welcome for the 1,000." I don't care, dude. Like it doesn't affect me either way.
Well, like here's the thing, man. It's like
funny to me.
Well, we're joking about it. It's not like and I don't know, maybe you did, but it's not super personal or whatever. Like, yeah, hey, it's just you're having fun. It was, I don't know. I feel like it kind of got taken way too serious.
I look at it like, and we've kind of talked about this before, after we kind of had some interactions, I know I immediately realized. Okay,
maybe we shouldn't do this on this platform, huh, Comic Jabroni? Can you change? We're not going to leave his name up. We're just going to have this.
Here we go.
But, I kind of realized, like, okay, this is a guy that doesn't take his stuff too seriously. And that's how I am. So I'm like, okay. So like even the other day, whenever like I was shooting that stuff to you on the Instagram, Nick's like, dude, you can't say that to people. I'm like, it's Perry. Like I would imagine he's
okay. No, first off,
this is bad back to me. I'm going to be offended.
No, it is not about offended. Like there were like that, and I didn't know it was from a stand-up, and I'm not going to say what you said, but that was like, had it not come from the source it came from, that was like crossing the line, right?
Really? What did you say? I don't even know. What
I'll tell you afterwards because I don't want to repeat it on here. But like to me, that was crossing the line, right? There's a very fine line of, not a fine line, but like certain things you just don't say.
But you see, to me, what I realize is once you cross that line, that's when you're entering into good content.
No, not what Dustin said. What Dustin said kind of made me nervous. I'm like, great.
And you can't go back.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're right. Two Gun. I take it.
Next, cue the sad music and Sleepless Nights for Two Brothers.
You see, I have a violin.
I wanted to play the music.
Violin. I wanted to play the violin in the background. I'm like, oh, let me not go down this rabbit hole.
I watched 30 seconds. I'm like, no, that's not the music that's really happening right now.
And I'm like, does he do this for all his videos? And I went back and I watched the other like new comic book down. I ain't no sad ass music.
So we just destroyed like 90% of the people that might subscribe to us, Dustin. I hope you never expect to monetize because it's over now.
Oh man. This
is not Perry Comics. This is George.
And look, like I said, I might
oh my God.
Look, I might, I say what I say, but at the end of the day, dude, I wish him the best. I want him to be good because there's a lot of people who follow him and like what he does, and he provides content for those people. That's great.
Yeah.
But it's just, I'm not one of those people, and I was, I felt like I just voiced what I voiced, and, at the end of the day, who really cares? Like he said, taking Perry seriously is like admitting he exists. You're right, Mr. Rogers,
No, Dustin didn't write over a paragraph. It was just something stupid. This is funny though. I do like that. Like that's a funny comment.
Oh man.
Mystery Science Theater of YouTube.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, whatever, right? I mean, it's just YouTube. It's not life or
I
death.
didn't even think about it. I woke up the next morning to like a bunch of people sending me messages. I'm like, what do you mean? What did I do? What did I say last night? Oh damn, dude! I had fish tacos. I wasn't thinking straight, you know.
Fish tacos,
Tacos.
and that's all Dustin talked about. He's like, I didn't hear him say anything. It was like he's just eating some nasty looking fish taco looking things. Or what? How did you put it? You're like he's eating fish sticks on tortillas,
Yeah.
and hot sauce or something with
Buffalo
cheese.
sauce.
Then he washed it down with some pizza and some Coke later.
And if you guys want, this week I'm going to be eating some shredded barbecue chicken, which I'm looking forward to. I'm
you are
going to be
I
cooking
did see that on
I'm
your
going to cook
Instagram.
it in the crock pot for the whole day, so it's ready by the stream.
You can do that with a pork butt too, man. That turns out some good stuff.
And you can throw that on a tortilla, throw that barbecue on a tortilla.
Dude,
Ooh.
so you do one big pork butt, put it in a crock pot, and you can get like an 11-pound pork butt that'll fit in, and you can do pork tacos, man, barbecue sandwiches. Like we used to do that back whenever we were budgeting a little bit harder. When we first got married, we would do big things like that, and dude, you could eat off a pork butt for a month, different ways.
So I'll give you this for your meal, and then I'm gonna have to roll. But
yeah, we gotta go.
Take your shredded barbecue chicken, put it on a tortilla. Now on your way home, stop by a fast food place or somewhere that you like coleslaw.
Yeah.
Go pick up your favorite coleslaw. Throw that over that pork on that tortilla. Start munching on that. Oh yeah.
I was expecting such a bigger buildup than me and Perry were both kind of let down, I think.
And if you want to use cheese, like use shredded cheese. Don't use that. Don't use the sliced cheese on that on the daggone the chicken tortilla.
Ooh.
Cheese all the way.
Do you eat ramen? Anybody eat ramen?
Yeah, I make like crazy good ramen. Like I'll be putting eggs in it. I'll be throwing a bunch of stuff in my ramen.
Dude, eggs, green onions, and then a slice of American cheese on top. I know the American cheese sounds like absolutely terrible. Swear to God, dude, it's phenomenal.
Now, do you eat it? And look, so I've noticed what makes my ramen a little bit better is I use a serving dish that's really big. So it's like a bowl, but like slightly elevated.
Yeah,
it's like a giant bowl of ramen.
It's like a bath of ramen.
Yeah, it's like a bath of ramen, but it's the same. It's the same quality as a bowl.
Yeah,
the way you could put all like 4 or 5 different eggs in and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm a big boy. I like to eat a lot of stuff. You know, so, I like to put as much stuff as I can, and I want it all spread out. I don't like to be all on top of each other. I like eating it like that. Some hot sauce. I got the Crystal's hot sauce. Ooh.
Crystal's hot sauce. Oh man, but no, next time, dude, like egg, some green onion. You ain't gotta have the green onion. Green onion is just to make it fancy, and then a slice of American cheese.
I'm just reading through these comments where people are giving me crap about the way I said tortilla.
You should have seen him earlier. He was talking about a Logitech.
Look, he says tortilla. Man, that's white. Scar Pads is off Grubhub.
Dude, don't give me an hour. I'll have a ramen picture posted on No, not even an hour. Let me get off of here in 10 minutes. We'll have a ramen picture posted on Instagram. I love the South. The South is a wonderful place. Chaos is in Las Vegas.
He is. They have legalized prostitution in Las Vegas. I didn't know that.
The Bunny Ranch. That was a whole show on HBO.
That's pretty cool. I just found that out this year. That was the only place in America where that was legal. I'm like, why? Why isn't it everywhere? Not that I would do that. I'm just saying.
Oh man, cooking with Perry. See, now we need to do a cooking show.
I want to do like other channels, but like I don't want to be the only one uploading content. Where it could just be like a bunch of people that like I trust and we all have access to it, and we could all just upload random videos whenever we want. You know, like how cool would that be?
Absolutely.
Like, we could all just upload random
an office video, like
yeah.
And that's so big. That could be like a once a month thing or something. Like I could talk about The Office every day. I love The Office.
A little bit of wine on the ramen. That's a good idea. Like some what's that? Rice? No, not rice wine. Something else.
Like a Merlot.
No, it's like a Chinese kind of thing. Oh. Chef Perry outfit added to the closet. Archie outfit, homeboy outfit, union worker outfit. Half of him is mad for the pronunciation. I'm in the South, I guess. How do you say tortuga? Tortigua? Tortilla? What?
Tortuga?
Tortilla.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
I don't know. I think he's just still talking crap about you saying tortilla.
Tortuga, I think, is a turtle.
That sounds cool. Do a YouTube comic community roasting.
That's called a comic book turtle. Yeah, but like,
Good idea.
Like better.
We're literally never gonna have anybody else hit the
I'm
subscribe
just kidding,
button.
guys. I love the comic words. I just felt like that was the funniest thing I could say in that moment.
Thanks for the apology. I'm gonna have to like title this video, or I can't even publish it afterwards, right? Because if it circulates,
My lurking video, I did an emoji like this.
I saw that.
I
Like,
don't know, man.
Like, nobody's gonna search for it now.
Which has so many views.
It does. It's got like 800 views almost.
Well, we
might break that 1,000 mark.
Watch it this long. We're just gonna
like,
have to let it sit here for another hour.
Ooh, sake.
Sake. That's what I was thinking of. I worked at a Japanese restaurant when I was like 16 and 17, man.
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so funny. Like, nobody think this is racist or anything, because it's not, but it was a Japanese restaurant owned by Chinese with Indonesian cooks, and white football players were the servers, and it was hilarious. Sub count is now at 375, Nick. Right? Like, all that hard work the first month, and now we're going backwards. I'm gonna have to go make some more email addresses somewhere.
We definitely are lovers of the comic court. Absolutely,
100%.
Yeah, no, they're awesome.
They're
meeting up with them in MegaCon, you know.
We were actually on their show last month, so yeah. I mean,
Dylan was so mad too. He's like, and again, I'm not making fun of him. That's how I imitate people. 1 year subs down the shitter. Thanks, Barry.
Anytime.
We're not even a year in yet.
Yeah, it's like 30 days, 45 days worth of work, man. What the heck?
You know, the conversation is going south when you start off saying this ain't racist or anything.
I don't know. Like, come on. Anytime you say like a race of somebody, I'm just worried now. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm, as Dustin calls me affectionately, the Two Brothers Police, because I'm just so worried somebody's going to take something we say wrong, and it's going to be it. And no, we didn't find out where Nick works or what Nick does. But if you do, I'll send you a crisp $2 bill.
He's a weapons specialist for the CIA.
No, that would be cool though. I think I'm far too fat for that. I'm pretty sure you have to be in shape.
I went for a walk on Saturday after my very long live stream. I was walking, and about like a good 18 minutes into it, I'm like, it hit me like, oh, I have to walk back. I was like, all right, well, you know, it's kind of weird. I think it might rain. You should head back. You know, I'm not feeling this too much.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, oh, look, Perry's gonna go adventuring up through the mountain.
Yeah, he took that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers trade with him, and didn't you say like you started reading it, and then that was like you didn't even?
I did. All right, so I started reading it, and I kind of like it. I do need to finish it because I'm like, all right, let me see. Maybe I can get like a feel for Power Rangers more. You know, I'm more open to it now. It doesn't seem like the same cheesiness that I went to go watch like the first episode of Power Rangers. I'm like, wow, this is a little bit rough to watch.
Yeah, that was what I would try to get across about it all the time. It's like it's not the same cheesy, campy as the TV show. Like I think they did a good job of realizing what the age that their audience is. So
you're so right, Wednesday Pull List. We got to get Wednesday Pull List because he does. All right, if you guys don't have his podcast is lit.
It's awesome.
Watching it. Or listening. Yeah, but he's got to get damn webcam and just come on here, dude. You got to do it.
Or honestly, dude, if you have a cell phone will work. You can as long as you're not trying to create the stream, you can do the StreamYards from your cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
and you're right. That's absolutely. Are you laughing at something else?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get down to it.
Two Gun
Ranch? No, I don't work.
No, Two Gun way at the bottom.
I know. Let me get to it. I'll get you a job at the bottom. No, man, I don't need no job there. Got a wife and a kid. I'm good. Don't have to be skinny to pull the trigger. No, you do not. And I would not advertise anybody walking through the house. It did take some crazy turns, but that's good stuff.
Yep.
If Two Brothers Comics Seinfeld episode, Perry's going to visit the soup Nazi. No soup for you. Oh man, I wish I knew what I know what Seinfeld is. I wish I would have watched an episode so I can understand that.
It's great. You should definitely watch Seinfeld.
Listen, Uber back home. Have you ever seen one of Kevin Smith's walking things that he did on his channel? He's done that before. He'll walk up a hill and then take a ride back down to his house.
Oh, let's copy a Japanese show that added American Institutes.
I'm working on it. Yeah, man, just use your cell phone. All you got to do is send a link.
Yeah.
Is that what y'all were laughing about, though? Was Two Gun talking about walking and then Ubering back home? Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I got some $2 bills. My grandfather used to collect them.
That's cool. Yeah. What other kind of stuff do you guys collect outside of this? Wow, that ended quickly.
I'm trying to think. Well, I'm the Wizard magazines. I'm starting to get into that. Statues. I have a fetish for the black and white statues. I try
Japan? What are you going to Japan for?
I'm trying to sneak some live streams before the tomo arigato.
Is that like, are you military, going over there for military?
He likes anime and hentai.
Oh, I will tell you, like, if you're not into anime, you definitely should check out some stuff. Because some of that stuff is just phenomenal. And I tried to buy like the comic versions, the manga. I can't read it. It's kind of tough. But
I read one manga in my life, or manga in my life. Rurouni Kenshin.
Okay.
I read the entire book, and it is like literally panel for panel like the TV show. I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever, because this is what I always want in a comic book. And like a comic book adaptation of a TV show, I want it to be the exact same thing, and it never is.
Yeah.
And the fact that I could get that in an anime is so freaking cool. I don't know if they're all like that, but that one I read was.
This is one Dustin's going to read at some point.
Oh, that's huge. Dragon Ball. Oh, when he was little?
Yeah, Dustin's going to read it, and I'm going to read Mighty Morphin.
Did you see his wiener in there?
You do in the... That's a good... I wonder if you do. This really isn't that bad, though. It's very much similar to... comics. It's just no color, which gets to me.
It does. Well, get a coloring pencil. Go to town.
You know who does some phenomenal stuff is Bob. His coloring he does, like, if you've ever watched some of his stuff, man, it's freaking awesome. Does Dustin just leave?
Oh, Dustin left. Oh man. He's
gonna come back.
Everybody, thanks, Barry. See you guys later this week, Dustin.
Yeah, I'm about to have to go too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna say Wednesday pull this. Because I put that thing about Wizard magazine, and he sent me a message of pictures. And what's cool about Wizard is they do so many mashups that you don't get in comic books. Like he was showing me a panel of Superman versus Goku. Like that's insane, you know? And then
really?
you have, like,
which episode? Which issue is that in? Somebody send that to me.
Yeah. Wednesday pull this. Try to send it to them. It's like you get all these comic creators and people chiming in on who would win on battles and all these different insights.
That is awesome.
Like, you don't see that anymore in magazines, you know?
Well, let's be realistic. Goku would destroy Superman 1,000 times over. And I will have that battle all day, every day.
Which version of Superman and which version of Goku?
Any version of Superman and any version of Goku.
Ooh.
I'm telling you right now, when you have a Goku that can create an entire universe with his energy, you're done.
He's creating a new YouTube channel to get his subs
up. That's cool.
That's awesome, dude.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, TV shows do copy the manga. My favorite ones right now, I know somebody said Death Note, One Punch. My favorite right now, above all, I think is Doctor Strange. No, Dr. Stone. It's a brand new one. Black Clover, and then obviously Dragon Ball. But Black Clover is, I mean, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Robotech and Voltron. Yeah, we pulled out some Robotech and Voltron the other day, showing Dustin.
You know, last night I watched a video of a guy in Japan going through a toy museum, and they were going over because I remember I seen Voltron on this channel. You guys were showing the video of Voltron,
yeah,
and they were going through all the Voltron toys from like since they were first coming out, like all these. It was the most interesting video of toys I've seen in my life, and it's like I've never seen any of these toys before. And the fact that here's like this little old guy, and he knows what everything is, and there is so much stuff in this place. It was really cool watching that. Oh, heck yeah.
I just said the One Brothers Comics. Thanks, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's hard sometimes with Dustin and I because we're on different schedules. We got so much stuff going on. He's got to get up at like 4:00, and it's 11:30 his time, and he doesn't get to sleep. He's on ladders all day.
Damn, that sucks.
Rainbow Rider is that Iceman's name? What?
Rainbow Rider is that Iceman? Oh no, Rainbow Rider. That's Goku. Superman would destroy that Rainbow Rider.
I'm confused there. Oh, is that the baby? Hold on. I think that's the baby. Perry Comics. Look at my comment with the link. It's fight between.
I can't see links unless you have a wrench.
That's what it is. Yeah. Yep. That's why. Send it to me in IG.
Heck yeah.
At Two Brothers Comics or Perry's Comics. I don't care. He can forward it over. We were showing off foot pictures earlier. It was quite odd.
We were. I pulled over. I'm like, look at this foot.
Dustin still, he was like, what was you and Perry talking about? What was y'all doing? Well, because I can't see the videos. I'm like, literally, it was just pictures of his feet, dude. Calm down. He was so, he felt, I'm sure he, like, come on, dude. That old man made Transformers pretty much.
That old man made film.
Oh,
Rainbow Eagles LGBT. Iceman's new mutant powers being gay. Oh my god.
I don't know anything about that. I'm about to drop everything but X-Force.
I don't read that. I don't read Marvel.
Like I'm seriously about done with all of it.
Yeah.
But
anyways, with a lot of people too. They're just a little fed up with and then all the books don't tie in. Like what's up with that?
I don't know. I'm done with it. I'm over the 50 variants. I'm over all of the events that don't actually live up to their dream, to what you hope. And what did me in was absolute carnage because you had these 5 books, all these tie-ins. I spent all this money, and at the very end, it was you got nothing, right? There was no real. I don't know if you read them. Didn't sound like you did, but
nope.
No payoff.
I don't buy into like the hype for any of these
because
I know it's like if it's really good, there's gonna be a really good trade coming out, and I'll enjoy it that way. And if it's not really good, then I'm sure I'm going to hear about it.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It just I'm done with it. Yeah. I didn't do any of the absolute or the Scourge series or none of that stuff they just did. So, but all right, man. Well, I think we should call it a night, guys. We appreciate everybody being here. Perry, thanks so much, man. 2.5 hours. Good. It does not feel like that. My wife is probably going to be upset, but oh well. Apologies to my wife. And guys, one last time, if you haven't already, because I got a bunch of shameless plugs going on, go check out the video with Mark London, CEO of Mad Cave Studios, creator of Wolvenhurt, and a bunch of other great comics. I'm giving this away in a trade paperback of Show's End, and we'll draw that in a week. All you have to do is go watch the video, and somewhere in there you'll figure out why. Buy or pass. Yeah.
But look at he superimposed.
Oh, no, he didn't.
On wrestlers, the 4 horsemen.
That is too funny.
Oh, my God. It's the first time I've ever been jacked.
Probably the first time Rod has been. Look at that. Look at the picture. He gave himself the shirtless one. Look, there's my wife. She's like, I'm ready for you to come home.
I had him held captive.
I'm coming, wife. Wizard 133. Sky, screenshot that for me right now. Screenshot it.
Ooh. Oh, that's with the Goku and Superman.
Yeah. Nick's wife is gonna thumbs down Perry too.
You can. I deserve it, honestly. I kept him way too long.
No, she's been good about it as long as I don't wake up the baby. But anyways, man, we appreciate it. What else you got coming out this week, Perry?
Well, I should drop my keys of the week. I'm gonna try to put my top keys of the week, which is like my top 5 on the ComiKon blog, because I have been very forgetful of giving him any content, which he gave me the platform to do what I want, and I completely I've been very, very bad. But I will start doing that again, and then just dropping a bunch of content. I'm gonna have my lurking tomorrow night, so we shall see how that should go. And
greatest night of all live streaming.
It should be a little hoot. It's pretty cool. I appreciate that.
How many thumbs down you get?
I think it's up to 40 almost.
No, I'm saying for tomorrow. How many are you thinking?
Well, I wanna do the schedule, like schedule it, and I want to see how many thumbs down I get until I actually go live, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get quite a few.
$5 says you won't go to the channel.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh man.
No, I don't want to like. I don't want to like be.
Entice,
Yeah, I don't want to be
instigate.
a troll like that. I mean, like, I just if it comes out organically, it comes out organically. I don't want to like have premeditated motives.
Yeah.
I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, man. All right, so I'm about to hit this. It's 20 seconds long, so I can drop in the rest of the stuff later. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Go check out Perry, which you probably already are. And please don't unsubscribe to our channel.
unsubscribe to mine instead, please.
Oh man. All right, guys, y'all have a good night.